And now for your weekly dose of metal. Here are your hosts, Morgan Danielle and Luco Blaze on The Metal Experience.
All right, we just heard Collide by the brand new band, Morgan tells me, Repentance from Chicago, and that features former members of Dirge Within. And then we heard a track by The Summoned they're from Boston, right? Boston, the Maryland metal scene.
Hey, we played with them.
Yeah, that's why you did
You
it.
guys booked us with them.
That was their first show in Chicago.
Yeah,
You got to play it.
That song was
Yeah.
Ferratic, and that was off the album Sessions. And there's a music video on the YouTubes. And that band will also be at Reggie's Rock Club June 16th on tour with Discordia. So, hell yeah. The Summon, that's funny. Yeah, you guys played at Livewire.
Livewire, you guys booked this.
But no one knows who you guys are yet. So
No, you, I think,
I am
had
Luco
the
Blaze
show
with Morgan
booked, and
Danielle.
we booked you on the
Did
show.
you? Maybe.
And we are here for the fifth time.
Fifth time.
That's six.
Fifth time. Yeah, that's 5 times.
5 times tonight.
Champion.
We've got
Champagne
the guys in Hemi out on the Metal Experience.
That's right, man. That's right, man.
Why don't you guys go ahead and reintroduce yourselves 5 times?
Excuse me. After 5 appearances, I ain't telling anybody shit because they should know the fuck I am by now. That's right. That's right.
All right, so Trent will remain silent. I am Tim. I am the guitarist, and I do the backup breeing and some keyboards for your little ears.
I think he even played an oboe.
Once.
My name is Michael Seeplick. I play the drums.
He plays them hard too.
I hit them hard,
Treats them like
just like the bikes.
like a lady on a Saturday night. Hits them hard, hits them strong.
I don't do that, man. I wish.
Man. So, Morgan, when was the last time Hemi was on with us?
All right.
When were the last 5 times?
I know the date of the last one.
Okay, what was the last
you
one,
do?
Trent?
Wait, this is the trivia. October 24th.
Is that correct?
October 24th. It was indeed. Last year.
2 days before my
Of
birthday.
2017?
So here we go. Here's a funny coinky dink.
Coinky dink.
Your first time on the show was May 15th of 2012.
Whoa!
I'm 15!
Fuck 15.
Is that not awesome?
Five
Yeah.
time on the
15.
5th month. Five time.
Is that not awesome?
Is that is that the 5th anniversary? Or
Holy
is that the
shit.
the
6th?
5th anniversary, May 5th, the 15th.
Wait, holy shit, really? Our first appearance was
was May
5 years
15th
ago.
of
not
20
5 years ago.
That,
years.
hello,
Wait,
your
what?
math is wrong, sir.
What year was it?
2012.
Oh,
6
May
years ago.
16th of 2012.
But 5. Wow, that's crazy.
6 years.
No, but like
Six.
And
5th
it's the
appearance on the
5th appearance.
on
On the 5th month.
5th month.
15 divided by 3
53
is 5.
Son of a bitch.
6 years ago.
There's-
Destiny one way or another.
Six.
There's
That's crazy.
3 of you. The 15th month divided by however many band members there are equals 5.
5 days
There's
in a
5
week.
of us here.
5 of us. 5 days in a week.
Oh my
Week.
God.
The weekday is 5 days.
All right, this is becoming the number 23
This is
shit.
the
you
15th.
have
Yeah,
5
yeah.
digits on your hand.
Oh, it is the 15th.
It is a 15th.
That's
There's
why
5
I
of us
said
here.
this is a
This
coincidence.
is some wacky shit.
All right.
that's crazy.
Well, then you came back
Whoa.
June 11th of 2013 to return again.
There's 5 of us doing this interview.
just
That's
said
what
that.
he said.
Oh, nice.
January
I was just
20th
looking around like
of
5.
2015, you came back for your third time, and then Trent was right. October 24th of 2017 was your last time on.
It's been a long, wonderful road there, lads
Like
and
we were
lads.
just here.
I thought it was November.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Well, thank you guys for coming back and hanging out with us again.
Yeah, man.
Timmy has
Love
put
it
down 6 tacos.
Like a
6
champ.
tacos.
It
Like
should have
a
been
champ.
5.
Tacos here are free.
One
It
for
should have been 5. Oh.
Now I feel bad.
one
Yeah,
for
Puke one up real quick.
6 tacos, one for each ab.
Ooh.
Look at this. Look at these abs.
But in 6 years, 6 tacos, 6 years.
This is true.
All
This is
right.
the 6-year
We're onto
anniversary.
something here. We're onto something.
This is the 7th year, sir,
7.
of our show.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but the 6th-year anniversary of the first
Hemi
time they've
being
been on.
Yeah. Okay, I gotcha.
We got 3s. 3s are wild. 3s, 5s, and 6s are wild tonight.
Somebody needs to go play the lotto.
We're onto something.
Yeah.
3,
We're
5,
onto
and
something
6.
good.
Lucky.
Isn't the Bulls lottery tonight?
They were pick number 7.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
my lucky number.
So
Jesus.
6 would have been legit.
6 would have been super, or 5, or 3. I really wish I would have got 3.
Actually, 3 or
Yeah.
1.
3 of them.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But anyway,
Well, what have you guys been up to since last time you guys were on? What have you been doing?
we finished the
We
record.
finished the record.
It's out.
Yay!
Oh, look at
done
that!
now.
Look at that! Tim, talk about this.
Yeah, so last time we were here, we played our tribute to Motorhead, which we released, which was just a couple songs after the passing
was
of
awesome.
our hero Lemmy. Thank you. And we had a few rough drafts of the Avalon album, which was released in February. So we weren't fully ready to play the full thing, but now we got it all here and it's good to go.
Ooh,
Woo.
that's the 5th official commercial release, too.
I saw you sitting over there counting something, and I was like,
Holy
"What's going
crap.
on in his
5th
head?"
commercial release, man.
Release too.
5s are wild.
5s are wild tonight.
5 and 1.
Woo!
Please
Let me
continue.
see the CD.
So
Please
here's
continue.
the album.
You can. That's for you guys, so you can open it.
I can open it.
Yeah, we took that out of the budget to pay for it. that's for you. We
Luca,
bought it.
do the honors
we bought
and
it
break
from
the
ourselves.
seal.
Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tracks.
So it's a
Holy
six.
shit!
6 are wild too tonight.
6s are wild.
6.
However, it's also about we did the same number of songs as the last one, Undivided Intentions. However, we squeezed
Yeah.
another 6 minutes out of this thing.
Oh
so
my God.
We've expanded the length of our song.
They're
output.
longer.
But it's crazy because
and-
this one
That's what she
sounds way longer than the.
Yeah.
Like I listen to this one, I'm like, man, this is a long album,
That's what she said.
and it's like
Ayo.
32 minutes. Ayo. Why is she?
Wait, 32 minutes, 3 plus 2 is 5!
Jesus Christ!
Oh man.
We need Pee Wee Herman up in here, just like.
Right, he's all nuts and shit.
All right, let's start with we'll start with the artwork since that's what you're looking
Okay.
at.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, I just got it open.
Take us into
So the
start
album
of
is called
Avalon.
Avalon, right?
Avalon.
And Trench, why don't you go into the whole thing?
The meaning of Avalon.
Yeah.
So in medieval literature, Avalon is the island where King Arthur went to go die in peace. So it was a place of death, but it was like his heaven in a way, right? So our central character, who's a real piece of shit, continuing on from the last album, we'll call him Larry. Larry is a real bad person, and basically this is his complete descent into hell. But by the end of the album, he basically has accepted that he's going to hell, but he's kind of happy about it because that's to him, hell is heaven.
That's his Avalon.
That's his Avalon. Hell is his Avalon. As
So-
much as he's like fights go into it, it is what he's destined to be at. It's like that's where he's at peace because he's a real mean, evil guy.
So if you're into storylines, if you're into concepts, this is all Trent's work
Yep.
with the lyrics. So this is a carryover from the Undivided Intentions album. However, musically, we went a completely different route with this one.
Yes, Tim
we're-
went nuts, and it was in a good way.
Fusion jazz pop.
Exactly.
K-pop.
We'll do that next. But no, this was the first album that I personally have ever written in my life. So I'm fucking proud of it. On the Undivided Intentions album, I kind of joined after the songs were kind of written, and I just kind of added my leads and helped in the recording, etc.
Yeah, he was an enhancer on that.
I enhanced that album.
This was all from
but
scratch.
this one, this is the thing I've been waiting to put out my whole damn life. And I finally have the access to do it with these awesome guys right here. And so we've definitely kind of kept some of the old and added a whole bunch of new. Was a little worried about how some of the older school fans might react, but everybody's loving it, man. So it's pretty awesome.
And Avalon is also 6 letters long.
Whoa!
Wait, can I just?
I didn't even realize.
Can I rewind like 40 seconds?
Yeah.
Tim doesn't compliment me much, but he's called me awesome, so I'm really gonna, I'm gonna take that in.
Nice.
He really doesn't say.
I
main
thought he
thing.
compliments you all the time
Not
out
really.
there. Maybe
I
strokes
mean, I know
your
he,
hair a
I
little
know
bit.
he, I know he likes me and respects me.
Kisses on the
He's not like
cheek.
vocal,
No.
but like when he says something like that, I'm like really gonna take it in.
Aww. You two can have a moment.
It's
when we're
like
done.
Tim's like a man's man. He doesn't like fucking, express emotions and shit. Like I'm a fucking, I'm all like, yeah, guys, I saw this AT&T commercial and it made me tear up. It was about like a mother and son trying to connect again and shit.
Oh my gosh.
Tim, he's probably like, what a fucking pussy. Dub's like, I don't know. Dub's like, I'm too manly to even watch TV.
He doesn't even watch TV.
But I'm like,
He's on his bike. He's not doing shit.
yeah. We're gonna talk about his Harley later on.
Reven.
The program, as they say, the program.
So the artwork on this.
Oh yeah, talk about the artwork.
Who did the artwork on?
Yeah,
this?
so our homie, Ryan Foster, I went to school with him back in the day. He does a lot of graphic design, a lot of artwork. He hand-painted our last album, Undivided Intentions.
On a canvas, right?
On a canvas. Here's that
Yeah.
reminder on that. But it was a very amazing
Now,
painting.
you guys have the canvas of this? Did he give it to you?
He
He has it. However, we had our recent record release party, and we presented him some plaques with the album art. And everything.
Aww.
And it was really dope.
Commemorative
So
plaque.
this time around, we wanted this, as we modernized the sound a little bit, Undivided Intentions was much more rooted in classic thrash. This album has a lot more modern influences. We wanted to go with something a little more digital, a little more modern, and he did that one too. And it's not painting at all. It's pure digital, and it looks freaking amazing.
So by modern influences, you guys gave a shout out thanks to Skittles.
Yes, that's my desperate attempt to get that vending machine that D Rose has. He has his own his own custom Skittles machine.
Really?
Yes.
What about, and Marshawn Lynch doesn't have one of those?
As far as I know, D Rose had the only one because he always ate candy before games, and he became known for it. And they reached out to him, and I saw it. They actually just dumped the Skittles into the machine, like it wasn't like bags of Skittles.
That's
It was
probably
like,
why his bones all
There's
fell
a
apart.
Skittles machine
yeah.
at Marcus Theater in Addison. You get to
Yeah,
choose up to 3 colors of Skittles to put in a cup.
Are we talking like different varieties of Skittles too,
No.
like the forest variety and like
No,
the
that'd
tropical?
be cool.
They're basic.
It's just the original.
For the sake of the
Basic
combo,
version.
can we
Basic
say
still the best.
five colors for the sake?
Five
I like the
colors.
sour ones though. Those are
There are
good.
5 colors in this Skittles.
You guys are
Rainbow.
thanked in that booklet too.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that.
You guys are in there.
Aww.
Me and Morgan and the Metal Experience. Oh,
All three of you.
all 3 of us.
All 3 of you.
The Metal Experience is all the writers and everyone else.
The staff.
Everyone
staff.
beneath us.
Everybody behind the scenes, guys. This one's for you.
Thank you.
Talking to the staff.
The
back
Derricks
there.
and the Chuckles.
The Chuckles.
And the writers that we have and the whole Metal Experience family. And Pat Pingator. Yay! And Sean Turnbull.
Yeah,
Yay!
some familiar names in there.
Yeah, I actually just hung out with those guys from Pterodactyl King at the Protest the Hero show last month. It was a raging time.
What's Heel Team 6?
Johnny.
They're like this group in Florida, in Orlando, that plugs us a lot.
Nice.
They do. They're like a podcast group. They plug us all the time. They use this for their intro.
Are
Actually, no,
they a
they're-
wrestling podcast?
They're a wrestling podcast. Wrestling and sports. And the rest, not just wrestling, wrestling and sports. But they do. They use our stuff, for like an intro to their show.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
What's keeping it 100?
That's a big wrestling podcast on CBS. That does CBS Radio. It's with Conan and Disco Inferno,
Conan.
Juventud Guerrera, Hurricane Helms. But they've played us twice now, and we've gotten what they call the juicy seal of approval.
Ooh,
Twice.
Nice.
We are juicy.
We're extra juicy. According to Juventud, the Juice Guerrera. You know her. One of the most legendary luchadors of all time.
Yeah.
We wrote this album with the intention of being really juicy.
Yeah.
Well, the way he described it on the air,
Accepted by the wrestling community and real juicy.
he was like on the air. Like, I mean, it's like it gets listened to by like 200,000 people a week or something. It's some insane number.
Jeez.
But like, He was like, they're like, what do you think, juice? Juventud, what do you think? He's like, extra juicy, it's very juicy. It's extra juicy. I like it. It's like good. It's like good juice.
I remember you telling me how they don't play a lot of metal.
They don't.
Or they're not like really big metal guys, but
not.
they played our shit because they
Twice.
knew you well, and
They
it
don't
actually
really
went
know-
over
they don't really know
extremely
me.
well.
They
So
think-
They
that's kind of
think
cool.
Trent's very juicy.
They just, like Matt just sent him a nice note.
I
They
always
played
like
it.
getting received by non-metal folk. I think it's really interesting.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah, they don't really play metal on there at all, but they just took a chance because I was cool. I got away with words.
Yeah, you
like,
do.
no.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, dude.
I think so.
So, and then this was recorded in Lombard,
Down the street.
down the street by Age.
The God.
I still call him Muscles from Brussels, even though he has he's just jacked.
Yep. Dude, AJ, and so the first time on Undivided, we worked with him as well.
His calf
Yeah.
And this time was just like another step up.
bigger than Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Dude, this is like really the first time where me and him just like zoned in, man. And we were writing some musical styles that he was more familiar with, right? A little more core elements and genty kind of stuff here and there and shit like that. And man, I just learned so much from him. Like, it's me and him just bounced off each other with ideas, and it was just awesome.
You bounced off his muscles.
Oh yeah. And he's got a little pit bull. That's like the coolest dog.
Oh.
Not
And
little.
we bounced off him too.
That's a
lot.
big old pit bull.
Yeah, that thing is huge, man.
I want a pit.
But yeah, we love working with AJ. He's killing it.
Let's play a track. I'm really excited to play a track
Tim, pick
for
the
all of our
tracks.
listeners.
Yeah, so I mean, we might as well just
I've
roll-
listened to
as-
some of this. It's amazing.
Thank
So
you.
let's listen to.
As we roll through it, we might as well do it in order, right? I mean,
Sure, we could definitely
Yeah,
do
why
that.
not?
so the first track is Revengeance, and it's kind. This is like the border from, or I'm sorry, the crossover from Undivided Intention. So it's very more of the old school style of us as we go into the more
It's
newer.
like the transition track.
Yeah, it's
the
a good
bridge, the
transition.
bridge
Yeah,
track.
Bridge.
Nice. All right, we'll talk about it
Revengeance.
more when we come in. Here we go.
Revenge.
Revengeance.
This is Gup.
This is Trent.
This is Tim.
And we're Hemis! And you are listening to the Metal Experience Radio Show, Super Show Extravaganza, live on what the fuck network? Ah, fuck. Can you edit that?
Woo! All right, we just heard the first track off of Avalon by Hemi. That was Revengeance.
Yeah, I was very angry with that. A lot of anger in that song.
I am Luca Blaze with Morgan Danielle, rocking out with us for the fifth time.
Fifth time.
Fifth time.
Fifth
Fifth
time.
time.
No,
you already said
I
two.
fucking lost
You
count.
said 2. Yeah, you're good.
All right, what the
The
hell?
funny thing is, Trent keeps losing count, and he's counting it on his fingers, and you're still.
That's true.
Yeah.
Next
That was
time,
very
after
good.
the next song, we'll nail it. We'll
Ooh,
all cue ourselves.
another five tie-in on this album.
five.
I went to a 5-string bass on this album.
Look at that.
Fives are wild.
5.
Transitions.
I got a full hand going on here
Full
today.
hand.
We're a full hand.
One full hand.
One full hand.
Slap in the bass.
How many strings are on your guitar, Tim?
I also upgraded. I upgraded to a 7-string for this baby.
Okay.
So I got my beautiful new Schecter. I hadn't bought a new guitar in like a decade, so I needed one. And,
Tim's like, I upgraded to a 5-string guitar.
That's a downgrade.
It was a joke.
And Gup, what about your kit? Anything new?
Yeah, I got a Pearl kit.
He bought a sweet new
It's
kid.
nice. The sound.
fucking bass drum sounds like a cannon.
Yeah,
That thing's
it
huge,
does.
man.
It's
cool.
insane, dude.
It's like Peter Criss' bass drum. If anybody's a Kiss fan, Peter Criss had this gigantic bass drum that looked like a fucking, I don't know, looked like a truck wheel, like a semi-truck wheel. Boom, just. All right.
Yeah, it's better
thumps.
than my old one. The old one was junk. And this
Yeah.
one
So it's
sounds
funny
good.
because actually we wrote pretty much this whole thing on our old shit, like a 6-string guitar and a 4-string bass. But I've been meaning to upgrade, and I was like, this isn't heavy enough. I won't really want to get my 7-string for this shit we're writing. And so we bought all our stuff, and then we basically transcribed all the songs way down a bunch of keys, and then it instantly sounded way heavier and more awesome. So,
Nice.
but we basically started writing the album, and then we had to go back and relearn it all. So that's the story behind that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool though. I mean, it's challenging. Makes you a
Yeah.
better musician.
Oh yeah.
So
8-string, I don't know if our style really suits the 8-string, but a lot of the shit I listen to has 8 strings. I'd like to have my own someday. So
Just to mess around with.
just to
At
have
least.
it,
get
just to
gentle
say
a
you
little
have
bit,
it.
Just
What, a 12
Why don't you skip it, go to a 10-string?
Who's that dude now on
a
YouTube
double
who has
guitar.
like the
Like the
18 stringer?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've seen that.
I keep forgetting his
Led
name.
Zeppelin.
Jared
He's a-
Dines or whatever.
Yes.
He's playing like
He
an
actually just
18-string
recorded
guitar.
his first song with it, and he put it on YouTube like a month ago.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
like, and then he hits that like that top fat string.
He only used it like twice in the
Yeah.
song. Like he actually didn't really use the very low
That
strings a
thing's
lot.
shaking hard.
But it was sick. He actually at times he would bring it up and he would play it like with both hands, like a I guess a sitar. I think sitar's right. They'll lay him down
Yeah.
sometimes, or like a tabla or something. I don't know.
on your lap.
Yeah, or he like brought out a bow at one point to play like the low strings. That's the cool stuff.
Dude.
Is that
You think it's
Primus?
called a sitar, Luco?
No, I don't know. I was just going with it. just going with it.
I always wanted a sitar, man.
Sitars are
Yeah,
cool.
They're
those are
hard to
cool.
manage though. They're gigantic.
Yeah,
A
that thing's
steel.
like a big.
Was it like a steel guitar? That's the other one that's Morgan,
Yeah,
look
that you
these
would
up.
lay down. Yeah, a lot of blues guitarists will use
Yeah.
them, or David Gilmour uses them.
banjos.
Live.
The banjo.
Yeah.
You guys gonna incorporate a banjo in the next
Yeah,
CD?
that'd be cool.
They should.
One of my
How about a
favorite
harp?
bands, Revocation, they had banjo in one of their songs.
Really?
Yeah. Some thrashy song they threw in a banjo solo. It could be done. But I hear banjos are
Stamp
really
on
hard
our
to play. Like, really hard.
They are.
You can't just play guitar and pick up a banjo and be good.
That is true. Unless you're a musical genius.
Tim's a musical genius.
Yeah,
There you go.
He's
Pick one
Mozart.
up. Pick one up. Well,
This
when
guy's
you,
Mozart.
when you look in everything you do on the CD, it's just a fucking paragraph. Tim, lead and rhythm
Oh,
guitars,
yeah.
acoustic guitars, piano, synthesizer, background vocals,
Oh, yeah.
skin flute. It goes on and on.
I think it's funny that we put synthesizer, too, because
Yeah.
nobody's used the word synthesizer since, like, the 70s.
So we did.
Nowadays, they're just synth.
Yeah, I like the full word. It sounds
Synthesizer.
cool.
It does sound cool.
Synthesizer.
When I hear synthesizer, I think of, like, 80s new wave, which is, like, right up your alley, right?
I love
You
80s
that
new
shit.
wave.
So
Big-
maybe for the next
big
album, or for just a release on YouTube, you do a remix and you do a song and instruments that you've never played before and you release it.
Yeah.
Like your banjo or a harp or whatever you
A
find.
harp.
Oh, that would be cool.
Harp
I would
is
love
cool.
a harp, man.
That's got to be a really
Anyone
tough
who
instrument
wants to
play.
give Trent a harp,
Please
he
give me a
will
harp.
accept
Yeah,
it.
you would probably.
Make sure it
And
comes
no-
with Cupid and an arrow.
And no smart asses who go like, here's a harp beer, because there's a beer called harp, right?
Harp
They
beer.
will give you a harp. Like, none of that shit. I want a fucking harp, man.
But-
I want classical Chicago Symphony Orchestra,
Cupid.
a harp made out of gold that fucking...
I was just gonna say, I wonder what like the cheapest harp is, because like harps are always made out of like the
Gold.
finest of
Made out of a
material.
harp.
They're made in heaven.
Like,
They're made in heaven.
Have you ever seen
Yep.
a harp factory? They're just made in heaven, and it's like
They just
they're
drop
just like
down there.
descended down.
I'm actually going to look that up. Where do you find a harp?
I don't know, man, but they have to be
They
hard
have
to
them at
play
music.
too.
Let's
Yeah.
Piano
try
store.
Amazon.
And how many
Amazon
strings
has
are
it.
on a harp?
They have them at a piano.
I think there's
right?
30.
Store.
Really?
32? But they're like really close together. I
Yeah,
don't know.
they're extremely
It's some
close.
insane.
They don't sell them at
I've seen
Guitar
it
Center.
live, and it was I don't think there's something Guitar Center.
What up?
You want a harp? I got you. Hey, what's up, bro? You need a harp?
I need my commission, man.
You need a harp, man?
47 strings.
47?
Wow.
You can
that's
buy a
awesome.
cheap one for $40.
Some of
Get outta
them
here.
go
Yeah,
from
right.
start at 40, but
They
standard
go
is
up to like
47.
1100.
And they're like the size of us, right? They're huge.
This
Yeah,
one looks
they're
like a
big,
little
man. They're
baby
like
one.
that tall.
Oh, a
Yeah,
mini harp.
About.
Little mini
can
harp.
get like a little
you
one.
can get a harp at Walmart, dude.
Hell?
Get
What
a
can't you get at
Walmart.
Walmart,
Yeah,
man?
That's it. We're going to Walmart. We're getting Walmart
Go on
harps.
Amazon. Just be
Is
a
there a
little bit
Walmart around
classier.
here?
There is.
I would
There
love to
is.
go and check this out after the show.
They
I
have
wonder
them. I saw them.
We should all take a trip together and get a harp.
I think we should all go to Walmart.
Let's go to Walmart and get a Walmart harp.
And
Only
we'll
30
we'll learn to
Oh,
play
yeah.
it.
of Trent and Walmart is a 24-hour
Tim-
store.
I want
be a great
this to be recorded for YouTube. Me
Yeah.
and Walmart.
Well-
Trent goes to Walmart.
We'll learn like one
Trent
little,
will play. I mean,
and we'll make a promo on for Metal
you
Experience.
gotta get
with
the
harp.
wings.
So
Yeah, there
it
we go.
looks
Angel
like
wings.
It's an 18 string,
Oh, it's only 18.
9.5.
Boo! I want the full 47.
It's only
Yeah, I want the
$33. Well,
I'll pay
music box.
66 if I get all the 47 strings, man.
It's and it comes with
12
its whole
strings.
carrying case.
How many strings are there?
47.
47. Oh, shit.
All right, those
Well,
are a
let's
little more
play
expensive.
another track off Avalon while Luco.
You're
looks at
rushing
harps
us
for
along
sale.
here. We're talking about harps.
Yeah, he's gonna find
trying
you
to find,
a harp.
trying to find my guys a couple 2-3 harps over
We'll
here.
do harp talk in between takes.
Harp talk coming up after
Or-
this.
What is the next track?
So the
off
next
of-
song is called Decay. And
Yeah.
this one was straight up influenced by like more like
Song's badass.
deathcore
Yeah.
kind of genty stuff. We have a verse riff that's like straight up like genty kind of stuff, which is not normally our style at all. And I got to give AJ a lot of props because he kind of taught me how to really get the picking style down and that kind of stuff. Because I listen to a lot of it, I just never really played a lot of it in the past.
AJ
And,
Kolar, man. AJ Kolar is the man. He's
so-
an amazing producer.
Yeah,
This
dude's
is
a genius.
this is a pretty different kind of style song for us. So we're
This ended up being my favorite track. And I was like, it's a filler. Initially, I was like,
no,
we'll just
no
fill
such
it
thing
in.
as filler.
2.5 minutes.
No.
Fill this fucker in. Let's get to the good
Not
stuff.
when you have
Fill
a
it up.
6-song album.
and,
no.
and now it's like my favorite track. I'm like, man, that's a really good track.
Nice. Well, let's hear Decay.
Decay.
You're listening to the Metal Experience.
We've assembled a collection of bands who have drummers.
I do magic.
Well, it's easy if you try, Dick.
Now sit back and listen.
And we are back. I'm Morgan Danielle with Luco Blaze, hanging out with our friends in Hemi for their fifth time.
Fifth time.
Fifth time.
Boom!
Damn, I came in.
I had it right.
I came in on like the third one that time. That was really bad.
That was
I'll
the
get
track
better, I
Decay off of Avalon by Hemi.
We hired a 13-piece choir to be in that song. Yeah. Have you heard that? You heard that angelic choir? 13
Yeah.
people.
That
13.
track sounded out of this
13.
world. Literally, it sounded like in the middle of the song you took off in a spaceship, ended up in space.
There was a sound effect that sounded
Yeah,
like that.
it
in there.
was-
Yeah, it was like
It was
guitar.
awesome. Like, and then you ended up in the heavens afterwards. It was like, what?
It was a clicky bleepy bloopy thing we added.
A
It
quickie
was-
bleaky bloopy.
We actually in that part we originally had I like took it a little too far and I almost added like a dubstep kind of like womp 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 womp. And I was like, this is going a little bit too far. It was like, let's dial it back a notch here.
Save it for the remix album. It's okay.
Yeah. Remix, remastered. We got a lot of outtakes from this album, actually. Like the fucking
Yeah, there were so many I got.
the anniversary release is gonna be nuts. There's be so many fucking bonus tracks. It's gonna be insane. Like demo 65 of Revengeance.
Yeah, I got 100.
He's got them all in his email. He's like, what? Which one's the fucking album? I don't know which one the album is.
They
What,
all
ver-
sound progressively shittier. The earlier we go.
what version is this?
What's Decay about in the story?
Story-wise, it's our central character. We're gonna call him Larry. Is so like coming off of Revengeance, he's like Revengeance is like a murder spree. He's like going bonanza,
Yeah, he was nuts,
just
man.
in his just like losing his shit. You know, he's like just going nuts. Decay's him just kind of like just sitting back and like enjoying the work, the destruction he's just caused, and he's kind of like taking it all in, you know, and like kind of justifying all of his actions. And he's like, yeah, that's right, that's why I did it. That's right, because I hate this and I hate you. And I hope you die. And I'm
Yeah,
proud
he
of
didn't like
I'm
it.
proud of all this shit I've caused. And it's like him just patting himself in the back and just really enjoying his own this little dark world he's created for himself.
Something that I've noticed as a non-lyrical person, I don't know anything about lyrics. I'm not deep like that. But what I have noticed from the lyrics between Undivided and this one with Trent is this album is a lot more like I guess introspective.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Oh yeah.
But I
Good
noticed
word.
it from
Good
the
word.
outside as a non-lyric person, and I was like, holy shit! Like this is on another kind of like abstract level, which I liked a lot.
That was in a weird place when I wrote the lyrics on this. Really weird place.
It's
Where
not
are you
true.
at? Lot going on. A lot of shit going on. But it was cool, though, because it's like, you know, through conflict lies art. So, like, that's what it was. A lot of conflict, and it just brought it all out into this album, man. It was cool.
Yo,
And then, you know, like, these guys were able to paint that picture for me. And I was like, hey, this is what's going on. This is all the shit I'm thinking. I need you to write music that's going to help me not murder anybody, really. Just let me get it out there. So I was like, you know, compose something for this. So I'm like, here,
There you go.
compose this.
And there it is.
Yeah, so yeah, fantastic job putting music to the words, to the story, the feeling.
As of right now, do you guys have any shows coming up?
Not yet.
Not
So
yet.
we need to get another guitar player. You guys, like,
yo.
we were doing the 3-man thing. We had Sean Turnbull from Pterodactyl King playing second guitar with us, and we were gigging pretty steady with John. But you know, he's committed elsewhere now. He's doing other things. So we're like, we need to bring somebody on full time because Sean was kind of like an official,
He
unofficial
didn't want
member.
to play live, right?
Yeah, he was our live guy.
He was our live
He was
guy.
our live guy. We did everything in studio and writing and stuff, and then we brought him on stage and he partied with
Yeah.
us.
So, but we want to get a full time second. So we're just gearing up to everything now. The three of us, kind of like getting it all tight, and we're ready to bring another guitarist on. So if anybody knows a guitarist, send them our way.
You have anyone set for auditions or anything?
Not yet. Well, we're just finishing. Like, we got a couple more tracks. We want to like run through them and really tighten them up. The three of us. So we're good on our end. Then we could like present it to another guy, you know, another guitarist. So as soon as we're maybe another month or month and a half or so, once we really tighten this up.
Start bringing in auditions.
Yeah, before we brought in
Yeah.
Sean on the Undivided album, we actually did one trio show. Only one at Quenchers.
No, we did two. We did
Quenchers, yeah.
two.
Where was the second one?
Reggie's.
At?
That,
Reggie's,
about
oh,
the
yeah.
Quenchers one was great. The
Forgot about
Reggie's
that.
one was not great.
Yeah, but it was
When did we do?
it was fun, man. It was like a straight up like
Reggie?
raw like punk rocky
shit.
kind of show. You know, just the three of us just just fucking raw and dirty and just
Is that
cool
what-
though,
just
man.
going, man.
Black
and
Fest?
Dirty.
it had its own unique vibe, but it was a lot of
Black
stress
Fest
for me
was
just
that.
doing all the guitar work. You know, it's a lot, man. Like I was
Yeah.
burnt out.
It was-
I don't
it
want to
was-
keep doing this.
But it was cool. I mean, the Quenchers trio show was fun. I liked it because we proved it to ourselves we could do
Yeah.
it. That was the cool thing
Yeah.
about
Yeah,
that.
that was a good show.
Because it was like we just lost our guitarist Kramer, who was like moving back to Detroit.
And he showed up at the show.
He did. He came to the show, and we're like, we're gonna fucking
Like,
shove
what
this.
the hell? We're gonna
So
throw
we're just
something
shove this
at
show
him.
up his ass. That was the idea. That was the idea. I mean, we love him, but we're like, let's just shove this up your ass right now. We're gonna show you that like you don't control our fate. You know, like just because you
Right.
left, we're not gonna fucking
Yeah, he
fall
thought
apart.
he was the shit.
So, like,
Tim is.
Ryan's awesome. No, Ryan was awesome.
but like, no,
That's
we rocked it. You know, as a trio show, it was awesome. We had a great time. But we,
I'm
but
not
it's,
making fun of him. No.
But yeah, I couldn't continually do
Yeah,
it.
like-
And plus the shit we write, man. I'm all about like tracks on tracks when we're recording, right? And I mean, we can't do this shit with one guitar. It's
yeah,
not
we
possible.
need to we
Yeah,
finally
it's hard with-
succumbed to the fact that we need
We
a
need the
full time second for sure.
So for a full time, all the guitarists out there, where you guys practice, where are you based out of, and everything, and how can they contact you with inquiries about the band?
we practice at the Music Factory, which is right down the street from the original Kuma's, right in Avondale, Chicago.
North side.
Northwest side, north side, not northwest, but like right by Kuma's. And get in touch with us, hemimusic.com. Everything's on there. Social media, just like get a hold of us. If you're cool, if you're not a fucking prick, I don't want any pricks, man.
You gotta be cool.
You
You gotta be cool, man.
I mean, be
You
cool.
gotta be cool.
We've never had 1 second of drama between the three of us.
Yeah, we don't need
Ever.
drama.
Never
We don't need any of
one
that shit.
second.
Never
Drama.
one
We just
second.
get the business.
I don't need. I had drama before, man. Gup and I.
We have a good time, man.
We had a girl
We
in
had
the
these
band.
guys, this girl in the band.
You want to talk drama?
She brought it out, man.
Jesus. Every fucking day it was something.
The guitarist liked her. And
Yeah, I was like, I'm over this. I'm
We're
over
not
this
even,
shit.
yeah, like skills, like
It was
skill,
bad.
talent, whatever. Fuck all that. Like, just be cool, man. That's
Be
all that
cool,
matters.
man.
cool.
Even if you can't really play guitar, just be cool.
We got to
with
be friend. We got to be able to hang out with you outside of that room. You know what I mean? That's the
Yeah,
idea.
yeah.
So no, we just want somebody who's gonna
It's a
gel.
I
brotherhood.
couldn't blame him.
Yeah, it is. It's
that. Just wants to hang out with some other dudes.
And honestly, yeah,
Jam
I mean-
on some
Yep.
tunes,
Yeah.
and just be
Jamming
cool.
out.
And much like wrestling for Trent's
I
sake.
mean, if bonus,
That's
it's
an
a bonus.
added,
He could
right?
use somebody else to bond with. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah. It's a bonus if he does. If not, then whatever. But yeah, no, just be cool. But inquire. At least talk to us, please. I'm lonely, man.
We don't bite.
Reach out, man.
Just talk to me, please. even if you're like a fucking, even if you're like a drummer, just audition for a guitar.
Damn.
Please just talk.
Feel like I am a drummer. I'm like, you want to play guitar? But I play
I'll
drums.
play guitar.
Just play guitar. But I don't know how
I used to. I started on guitar.
Yeah, Gup's actually starting it. Gup was in a band with his brothers, right? Your first
Yeah,
band?
my first band.
They
was
were- they
my
were
brother.
all-
what were you called, Gup?
We were called Van Seeplick.
Van Seeplick. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Was it because you traveled in a van and all your last names?
Yeah, we
Like
just
Van
made it up.
Halen.
This
Like
guy.
Van Halen, Van Seeplick.
Van
we
Van
only
Halen.
played at a high school show. That was it.
And that was in high school.
Yeah, Notre
awesome.
Dame.
And you were the guitarist?
No, I played drums.
Oh,
then.
okay.
That's cool, man. My first. We were talking about the band What Lies Ahead earlier because you're
Yes.
wearing their shirt right now. So I actually, they're really blowing up right now. It's awesome. They're really going full steam. But yeah, my first band ever. I don't even know if you would call it a band, but we did lay down a cassette back in the day in like
You were cassette?
fifth grade.
Nice.
Me and Q, the front man from What Lies Ahead. I never met the other guys yet, but seen them live. But it was like stupid. It was like I was like on piano and like Q was on bass or something, and we were doing like blues rock shit.
Blues
But that was my first band. So,
Blues rock.
What was the band name?
I don't even remember. I bet Q would remember. I don't remember right now.
Text him. Sext him.
I should text him.
You should
I'll text him right
sext
now.
Hey, sexy.
And then my second
what was
band,
that band?
the second band was in 8th grade, and I was in like a straight up like street punk band where we would all like wear like Anarchy Rule shirts and we'd rip up our jean shorts with like pocket knives, you know, and we were basically like a prop. You ever hear the band Propagandhi? They're like a Fat
Yeah.
Records band. We were basically a Propagandhi cover band. We played a block party and we
No effects.
sang all these like anarchy songs. It was awesome.
They're around there.
Fat.
Organized block parties are the worst.
And what
Thanks
bands
for
were
having us.
you
Good
in,
night.
Trent?
What?
What bands were you in?
Hemi only. No,
Only
actually,
Hemi?
I mean, I've always been in Hemi my whole life, but then a couple years ago, I started slinging guitar on the side
Slanging.
with
Toxic
Rocket, which is a punk band.
Toxic
But, you know,
Rocket.
Friends band. They play. We're in the same studio as well. Like, you know, we're all in the same room. One of my really old friends is the drummer. We have the old bassist of Veruca Salt is the bassist of that band.
That's pretty cool.
And we have this singer named Ross, who's awesome. So we'll bring them on one of these days.
Yeah, let's do
But,
it.
it's
Ross guy's funny.
But yeah, it's the only other band I've ever been in. We've cut like 1 EP and 3 singles so far, commercially released.
Commercially released.
That's right. But no, but like, otherwise it's been heavy. I'm doing both now. I mean, making it work. I'd never sleep.
That's dedication, man. I can't do 2 bands at once.
I'm actually skipping that practice to be here today.
That's even more
man.
dedication.
Yeah, it is.
We see who he likes more.
They're really good.
I told him,
man.
fuck off.
His other band is really fun. I've seen them a few times. They're like just straight up fun, like pop punk rock, like just like
Yeah,
straight out of the '90s. Like the
songs
singer's got like this one of those like big outward like '90s punk
Yeah, he's
personalities.
great.
Nice.
Like he's not just a
Yeah,
front
he's-
man. Like he's
still
a
living it.
personality.
He's
You know, like
very,
he's putting up a show up there. It's
We
not
got-
just a you know.
Songs about Taco Bell and
He's a
aliens,
What?
aliens
stuff.
and horror movies and
I love
zombies.
it.
and
Q
shit.
says our band name was called Better Than Hanson.
Better
Better
than
than
Hanson. Nice.
Holy fuck.
Trent, I'm trying to find what
That's
you posted
great.
a list of things that we're gonna touch on.
Yeah, you're
tonight.
tagged in it. You want to discuss those now?
Where the hell? I don't know where it went.
I'll
find it.
I can't find it.
Can't find it.
So earlier, Trent posted all these topics that we were gonna touch on tonight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's pull
I
up
saw that
that
one.
list right now. Here we go. I said we're going to discuss. Okay, starting off with the impending doom of my haircut.
Yeah, what's that about?
You know,
what's that about?
Thinking about it. It's been a long time. You know.
No,
guys?
you said that. You said like 3 years ago.
I know, but now I'm really thinking about it. It's really getting there. It's a lot of work, but I don't know if I can do. I did consult with Pete of Pete's Barbershop. He's the heavy metal barber in Chicago. Pete's awesome. I walked in there to get a beard trim one day, and he started playing Manowar, and I'm like, holy shit, you just put this on? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, that's my favorite fucking band. And I'm like, I am coming to you for everything. So while he was trimming up
They
my
lock
beard,
eyes.
Pubes.
dude, he was awesome. His place is great.
Besides
Pete's
hair, what
Barbershop.
else did you go to Pete then for?
When I got a consult while he was trimming my beard, I was like,
All right, so you're gonna cut the hair though. You're gonna keep the beard.
keep the beard.
Interesting.
Beard will stay. Yeah.
We're all squinting our eyes trying to figure out. How
I know, it's going to be weird, man.
Are you
I've been
going
like
Tim's haircut?
yeah, I mean, it'd be, I'm thinking short, man. I don't know yet. I don't know. Pete gave me a consult. He thinks he has some ideas. He's like, when you're serious, come back here, we'll talk. But he's like, I got ideas. You know, it's a little thinner than it used to be, all right? So I got to work around it. I'm like, all right,
Can you
fuck.
take a picture of you and modify
You're
your
like,
hair
Nate.
on a computer and show you what you'd look
no
like
computers.
before?
This guy, he cuts with like Brutus the Barber beefcase. Like fucking.
Damn.
He actually has a picture with him and Brutus the Barber.
Nice.
But anyway,
He's a landscaper or
yeah,
what?
he's got a landscape.
The
Cut
landscaper's
those
head.
bushes.
Hedge clippers.
Hedge clippers.
Hedge clippers.
But
Hopefully
no.
he's not clipping your hedge too.
All right, so that's topic one. It's being thought. It's in the consultation phase. The next
You
topic.
should start a poll on the Hemi page. Should Trent cut his hair? And see what people say.
Should.
I don't think
Let's
we
see-
get like the
And
results.
do a vote
know.
on your
Nah,
Hemi
keep it on, man.
stories.
I should. It's a good idea. The next
Don't
topic.
do what everybody else wants, Trent.
I'm
what
gonna do
you
the
want.
opposite of whatever gets voted.
Yeah,
Hey.
do that.
The next topic was Gup's new Harley. Bro.
Oh, yeah, I got a new bike.
What do you got?
I got a 2016 Street Glide Special.
Damn, bro.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds awesome.
It's,
Yeah, man, it's
looks
awesome.
awesome.
And I don't know much about bikes either, but this thing is like
This thing's a
super,
monster,
like,
man.
His older one is like more traditional Harley.
Yeah, my old one was a dyno, like the hell's what is it called? Sons of Anarchy. They
Okay.
had the dynos.
Dude, his new one has got like a full dash screen.
Holy
it's like
shit,
all
man.
straight up like modernized. I didn't even know they
Watching
made Harleys.
TV while you
that-
It's got
drive?
a fairing. Yeah,
It's
it
a
doesn't have a TV, but it's GPS.
I didn't even know they put that shit in Harleys.
What?
It's not a TV, man. It's a GPS.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's
nice
crazy.
though. It's a badass bike.
How do you watch
It's got a
a
good
GPS?
radar.
He parks
while
it
you
on
drive?
our block where we practice, and
It's
like it's
easy.
like going halfway out the street. It's so huge.
It's like right up here, so you don't have. You can still see the street.
Yeah, it's pretty cool though.
My
Damn.
God, do you have a picture on your phone?
We hear him pulling
Yeah.
up
Yeah.
like blocks away.
Yeah.
We know Guff's coming.
Like, oh, he's here, and it's still 5 minutes out.
Yeah. Hey, he's 4 blocks away.
Where's the furthest place that you've driven your bike to?
Ooh, you went
I
to
driven Sturgis.
you went to
Okay.
Sturgis,
Oh,
man.
Wisconsin, right?
No,
Yeah.
South Dakota.
Oh, shit.
South
I was
Dakota.
way off.
Sturgis.
How many miles is that?
That was like at least 1,000 miles. Almost.
Woo!
Damn,
On
That's
a
a
bike.
real-
that's a
impressive.
lot
Ride.
of miles.
Yeah, it took forever, man. Like 2 days.
Wow. Sleep in hotels and
Yeah.
sleep on the bike.
You should have slept off the
I
land.
slept in the
Slept
hotel.
off the
Yeah, I
land,
slept
yeah.
on the
On the
sleeping
land.
bags.
That's awesome.
It's funny.
Did you ride with other riders, or are you just solo?
That's a
No,
big
I
bike
went with
rally, man.
the guys at the dealership. And
That's awesome.
Living off the land. We just slept out on the
right, it was,
parked up and slept out in the on Earth, Mother Earth.
Mother Earth.
I'm trying to find a picture.
He's looking for a picture. The next topic, though, while he's looking for the picture, Tim's 24-inch biceps, bro. Look at that.
24.
You got
Yeah.
24
I don't have
inches?
20.
You measured?
AJ has 24 inches. These are not 24 inches.
All right. Well, look, I might have exaggerated for the
That was
sake of
a
What
Hogan.
does Hogan have?
26 or 20.
He only has 22-inch biceps.
22. You got big arms
Oh,
than Hogan.
I guess apparently.
Look at these things.
Biceps are not bigger than Hogan's.
Let's just look. It's radio. You can paint a picture of whatever the fuck it is. Nobody knows, but you guys just
Tim,
explode the secret.
let's see. How big are those?
Oh my god.
Maybe
Have you
they
measured?
are.
No, I haven't measured. 'Cause I don't,
Somebody measure.
I'm not really thinking about it.
That's at least 14, realistically.
No, I haven't measured.
But for the sake of radio, it's 24.
So,
We should get a tape
Tim,
measure out here. And
your workout regimen for when you're doing weights, what do you do?
I mean, I
What's
just
the
do
trick?
my fucking routine. I'm not like crazy dedicated or anything, but what I will tell you is that
Pumping chicks and
I never
getting lifts. You know what I'm saying?
I never even had interest in that shit until like
Till you met AJ?
no, before AJ, but that certainly was a motivator. And honestly, I would let him train me if I was out in the burbs. But I don't know. No, I was.
I
like,
don't have a picture.
I was like a little twig,
what it
basically
looks
all through high school. You know, even after that. So I was like, I'm done with this. But you know, focus on me a little bit. I'm
Okay.
giving all his love to everybody. I'm
Someone's
I'm
always
taking it back
selling this
in. I'm taking it
for
back
Did
in.
you have a
$417?
personal trainer? Or did
I
you do it
I have a
yourself?
buddy.
Selling something
Yeah,
for it.
I had a buddy who worked at LA Fitness for years, and he hooked me up with like a sweet deal, like an employee discount, and then he left LA Fitness and quit, and I somehow still own that discount to this day, and nobody's noticed yet.
Jeez.
So I'm
There
gonna
you
ride
go.
that shit out.
Until
Do
this
it.
show hits the air. Oh, we gotta get that guy.
You're cut off, Tim.
Yeah, sooner or later, they're gonna
Next
figure it out.
topic was macroeconomics.
Pass.
Tim, take it.
Fuck you.
Tim, take it away.
I mean, I feel the economy's doing okay. People are buying more.
There's supply and then there's demand.
Yeah, basically.
That's all I got.
Luco's a homeowner now. I mean, what the hell?
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Went from being a shitheel to a homeowner.
No idea.
Macroeconomics at work.
No idea what I'm doing.
We'll move on from this one quick. All right. The other one was the insane amount of laundry detergent choices at the
Yeah,
grocery
there
store.
are a
Why
ton
the
of them.
fuck are there so many, man?
And now they're all confined into a little pod, so you don't even need any of that
In
shit.
Like,
the
is the pot
grocery
now?
store.
Why? What the fuck is this? Gain and all and fucking this and that. Tide.
Shout.
Tide,
Fucking
nice.
Fabuloso. I don't know what-
Oxy.
Shout.
Suavitel. What the fuck is all this?
Suavitel.
Just wash my goddamn
Downy.
clothes. Downy. Fuck
Downy.
Downy, man.
There are too many.
Fuck all
Extra.
these- Extra.
I do like the
All
pods though.
extra.
I don't bite into them, but what I
Tide
do
pods.
is you take one and you just
What do
whip
you
it into the
do?
washing machine and you
My
just
favorite part is
Make
whipping
it a
pots.
game.
I'm more of a
I can
liquid
see that.
detergent
whip
guy.
it in,
Yeah.
and it's a lot more convenient, you know. But I mean,
And
they
you
do.
can see
They
what
look
happens when I
delicious.
mix a couple, liquids. See how
Yeah.
it
Do you ever
smells.
put in 2 pods?
I usually will
Two-potter.
do two. You're supposed to do two if you have a bigger load.
You ever do 3?
I do it
I've
because
never had that big of a load.
I do 2 pods because of how bad Luco's clothes smell
You have a pod thing?
in mine. at
Oh
home.
yeah, your house. You got a
funny.
fancy one.
Yeah.
I got a liquid guy. You just pour in the clothes.
I like the liquid. I'm a liquid guy. I like the lather.
I
like the soapy
Soak it
lather.
all in.
I use
Dark
whatever
banana.
I use whatever Morgan gets me,
Aw.
so I don't have to buy it.
Moving on to topics now.
She actually
Downy.
got
as long as it
one-
smells great. Like
She
the
got
ocean
one
breeze.
that is for hockey gear that gets the stank out.
Oh,
Yeah,
then it's got to be pretty
beer
strong.
smells
Yeah.
bad.
It
Hockey
stank.
gear.
doesn't work on his gear.
I was
No,
gonna say,
it
isn't hockey
does.
gear like the toughest thing to clean?
It does,
Yeah, it
but
smells.
the only thing is I never use it because it's like I'm washing hockey gear with other clothes because it's like all I have is it's not like you're washing a lot of hockey stuff.
All
Just
right,
the
we don't
under-
need to talk
Oh,
about
wow.
this. Come on,
we
move
got
on.
more topics
More
here.
topics.
All right,
Goddamn.
next topic. I'm following along with you.
The
Dogs versus cats.
I'm a dog guy, man.
Dogs.
I'm a dog
Dogs.
guy.
Dogs.
Dogs.
I used to hate cats, but recently I've been watching a lot of cat videos
Easy to
and they're
take care
quite
of
cute.
too.
Yeah, they're
Dogs.
fucking right.
They're
Dogs.
good. I've only recently really wanted a dog, but I'm never home, so it's like that's a disservice to the dog to get
I can't
one.
do it. I would
A
love
cat can easily chill.
But the thing with cats is like 95% of the time you walk into a cat owner's house and you're like,
smells like
yeah,
shit.
this
Yeah, it
person
smells
owns
like
a
The
cat.
litter box.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm allergic to cats, so that also
I'm allergic.
deters
Are you
me
allergic
from
to some cats? I'm
Me
allergic
too.
to certain
Some
kinds.
cats
Too.
only.
all cats. Well, except
Some
like
cats.
little baby cats because
Not
then
all
they haven't
cats.
really fully.
And I still
Dandruff.
always want to pet them. And it's
Because
like, fuck,
they're
I know I'm allergic.
irresistible.
I
and
hate
sneeze all day.
when you go
Because
somewhere.
you like touching pussy.
Oh, and
Cats.
Yeah, pussy cats. And then the cat tries to rub up against you. You're like, get the fuck away from me, cat. I'm allergic to you.
Yeah, yeah.
I just like to touch their nose.
Yeah, I
like
do.
if they're
Like
around,
boop.
I'll boop their nose.
Black cat.
But then I'll be like, get the fuck away from me. I can't pet you
Because the nose feels like leather.
Yeah.
Right?
And it's like
it's
wet.
Velvet.
or if
It's
they'll
always wet.
or if they'll like
Ugh.
lick your finger
Yeah,
or something.
dogs
But
have to be wet too.
What if
Yeah.
our noses were always wet?
That'd be
Ugh.
annoying.
that'd be weird.
Okay, next topic. The Iranian crisis and what that means for barbecue season.
Barbecue.
What does that mean?
Gas
Well,
has
it
gone
means
up since we
things-
We
pulled
got
out of
nuclear bombs now.
pulled out of the deal.
Things
is
are
it really? Is
Gas-
that
heating up.
Gas has gone up ever since then, and I have a gas grill, so I'm fucked. I'm fucked. I'm gonna be buying 99-cent dollar menu or fucking dollar menu Taco Bell. I can't afford barbecue season.
Is it gas
What
like
about
that?
ramen
Is all
noodles?
the gas the same?
I'm just lumping gas.
I don't
in.
really understand
It's different.
fully
It's-
what gas is because
listen,
it's like
it's a different
I don't want to
gas.
sound like a stupid asshole, but it's like they have oil, but then they turn oil into gas.
No, no,
Maybe
no.
you
But
don't
then
want to
it's
talk
like-
about this on air.
I am
a different gas.
uneducated American about
Diesel
what
uses
oil
oil.
and gas
Listen,
and mixtures
Why
and
does
all
it
that
cost
stuff.
on the west side of the street 5 cents less than on the east side of the street.
I don't know.
Taxes.
I don't
Are they
know.
coming from
How much
different-
is left in their tank?
What?
Like
Huh?
before it gets filled? I wonder if it has to do with how much is in their like gas.
And then you're not
Oh.
supposed to fill up when you see a tanker pumping in
Yeah,
gas. You're not supposed to.
Never do.
Never do
Gup's
that.
a mechanic. He'll tell you.
No.
Never do that.
Some people put water on the bottom of their tanks to make it so they don't have to fill it up all the time.
See? Fucking
Really?
watered
Huh.
gas, man.
Watered gas. Yeah.
So you
All I
water
know is
down
if you're
gas.
on a low tank and it's cold as shit, you don't do that. Like
Yeah,
you got to fill it
water
up,
always goes underneath gas.
or that gas will freeze in your car, and then that can happen if you have like a really low tank.
Fucked.
Well,
Last topic. Ready?
but you're supposed to keep your gas tank over like half in the winter, right?
Luco!
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's
what
what
he
mom.
does.
That's what
All
my
right.
mom tells
Quarter.
me.
Last
Quarter
topic.
over quarter.
Yeah, quarter.
That's what my mom
Quarter.
tells
There
me.
you go. Quarter thing. Take
Thanks.
it from the car guy, man.
Thanks.
Show those mechanic hands. Show those mechanic hands, Gup.
That's a man, dude. That's a man.
I busted my knuckle.
Fucking hands made of leather, man.
Dude, yeah.
Both sides.
He's a fucking man's man.
Why the F?
Why the F?
This one guy chopped his finger off. My work.
This is what we're talking about? A dude chopping his finger off?
Okay, hold on.
That happened. I was like, oh man, that's.
It's a day in the life for Gup.
Gup's like, that sucks. Lunch?
Chicken
All right,
fingers.
Finger by the belt. And
He gone.
Last topic is, why the F are there so many mattress stores in the city? Have you noticed this? There's a mattress store in every fucking corner.
I know about this conspiracy theory.
I think they're a front for drugs.
Well, there's a conspiracy theory out there that a certain chain that's on literally every corner
Yeah, mattress
is
firm.
laundering money. Yes.
I think they are,
Bob
man.
used to hide bodies. with them.
I've heard that it's a
Drugs.
front for the government, and they got like the government in there taking tabs on people. It's the front business,
Oh, yeah, that's
like
true.
shoe stores.
Yeah, I
not
agree,
shoe
man.
stores, but like specialty shoe stores where they're like, "Hey, we'll fix your boots." Who the fuck fixes their boots anymore? We just go out and buy a new pair of boots. You know?
It's, it's funny you mentioned that. I'm wearing boots that have a hole in the bottom. And I was
Yeah, my
like,
buddy
should I
got
fix
his boots
these?
fixed
And I'm like,
today.
nah,
They
I
still
should just
didn't
buy a new
work.
pair because it'll cost
Yeah.
the same to fix them.
That was I've heard that from someone that like, you know, boot places are a front for the government and they're actually
Okay, this
Doing
is just
some
But
type
I also
of-
feel like you're
guys.
supposed to be
Tracking.
replacing your mattress a lot sooner than
We're
a lot
having
of people
I
intelligent
do.
thought you're supposed to
conversation.
change your
7 years,
mattress.
I know.
I thought it was 10 or something. You're
I'm up
supposed to
for-
flip it every
Oh.
6 months or something.
years.
Maybe they're
10
building
years.
stores based on the fact that people are actually going to change their mattresses in the time frame that nobody actually is.
Morgan's like, we're supposed to be talking about metal.
We're talking about these are the topics that Trent came
I
up
know.
with
I'm
for the
listening.
show tonight.
Mattresses have springs. Springs are made of metal. Topic
complete.
justified.
Yeah. I buy it.
Tempur-Pedic.
Oh, that was perfect.
Perfect. Now we can play another track.
All right, let's do it. What do you want to
I
play?
gotta run this show too now. Play another
Woo!
track.
You got it. He does it all, folks.
Oh,
next-
hey, so here's our single. AJ actually, a fucking man of all trades, jack of all trades, that's the term, right?
Jack.
Yep, Jack of all
Jack.
trades.
He jacked us a fucking music video, a lyric video for this song. It's really dope. It's like you know those lyric videos you see on the internet.
He jacked
Yeah.
you
He
one?
jacked us one.
But we forgot to mention that we have a music video for Revengeance too. That Raven's Film Productions did. We just released that one.
What?
So we have 2 music videos out.
That was a real video.
That's like a live video, like us
studio.
featured. This is a lyric video for Death Wizard.
Yeah, I almost forgot about that.
And you can find those on, I'm guessing, your Facebook
YouTube,
and
Facebook,
the YouTubes.
everywhere,
Yeah,
bro.
YouTube.
Everywhere.
I post this
bruh.
shit everywhere.
Perfect.
Everywhere.
Let's do it. This is Death Wizard, right?
Yes.
Death Wizard.
Hey, this is Danny from Eileen Shit, and we don't appreciate you assuming our gender.
And you're listening to us on the Metal Experience. Don't fight them.
Woo! Woo! All right, we just heard Death Wizard, which also has a lyric video up on the YouTubes.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
By Hemi.
Just a lot of like really cool trippy visuals and some cool looking fonts, you know. It's like those new lyric videos, man. They remind me of the old days when you're watching like Sesame Street and they got the little bouncy ball with the words in the bottom of the screen. And,
Phenomena.
You know, Phenomena.
Oh, yeah, I remember those.
I thought about adding a bouncy ball to our lyric
Count
video.
Dracula.
We decided against it.
That would have been.
I will love the.
Yeah.
I want to do a pop-up video next. Remember pop-up
Pop-up
video?
video.
I want to do a pop-up video next.
Just like little
MTV
air
did
bubbles.
that.
Yeah.
Given
like
like
facts.
this was actually
Like
so and so.
Tim was wearing blue jeans during this guitar solo.
Totally insignificant
Like
shit.
stupid shit. Like Gup had a taco for lunch that day.
I had a few.
Is that something you guys can go back and do?
We could probably do it. I would actually love to do a stupid
That would be
pop-up
awesome.
video.
Yeah, let's do that.
Pop-
Pop-up video
Pop-ups.
was the best.
Like stupid facts about ourselves. Like, you know,
Hey.
I don't know. Trent uses BioLaws shampoo
Trent is contemplating cutting his hair.
Pantene.
during this time. But yeah, no, we should do that. I'm
That
down.
would brilliant.
We're brilliant.
Brilliant.
We're like a goofy band, man.
We would do shit like that, though.
Yeah, I mean, we write some weird shit, like, you know, dark, and it's fucking. It's a story though. This is all a gimmick. It's not like I live this shit and I go home and I sit there and brood about Satan and fucking devil. I don't give a fuck. It's
We are pretty like happy
like
guys
ghosts,
in
man.
general.
We're happy as
Like,
hell.
We fucking laugh and smile.
we
man.
fucking laugh. We make we make fun of people constantly. Talk so much shit. No, I was kidding. No, but like we're like fun.
But like even I don't know. I go to a lot of metal shows, man, and I don't know. I just
Everybody's so serious.
I am in more of the party mindset when I go to metal shows. I know, Luco, you're that kind
That's
of person.
party too.
You are, man.
Having
We've
a good
gone to shows
time.
together, and we rage.
Yeah, I party this.
Just
But,
have a good time, man.
you know,
Oh, yeah.
it's all good vibes.
Have a good
It's all
time
good
all
vibes.
the time. Always eat the worm.
Always eat the
But like,
Oh,
no,
my
we're like fun, man. Dude, so many metal bands are so serious. Like outside of the fucking gimmick.
I get
Or,
that. Like I get that though, because you know most of the style of music is coming from dark place, and a lot of that's coming from shit that's gone down, right? Like,
Right.
So I get it.
But it's like I get it.
I just happen to be a huge fan of the music.
But like I get
Yeah.
it. But I'm also like I'm enjoying making it with my friends. So I'm gonna enjoy that
Yeah.
shit. I'm not like, yeah, I fucking hate everything. God damn it. I fucking hate it. I hate everything all the time. I'm always serious. I'm not gonna be like that. I'm like, yeah, I rate this dark shit. And yeah, fucking shit sucks right here. But when I'm here at like places like, you know, I don't know, the Metal Experience Radio Show.com. If I'm there, you know, I'm having a good time. I'm not gonna be like, I'm dark, love Satan. You know, I just hate everybody.
Satan gave
Fucking
me a
rap
taco.
sucks, and fucking I hate country and fuck rap and this and that and fuck, you know, Obama. Whatever. Everyone's so fucking serious. Stop being so serious. Fucking enjoy this shit. It's fucking music.
I'm a big fan of when in between songs when the vocals like this next song is about, and he's like got the super
Something
fucking
goofy as fuck.
death
Yeah,
metal
he's like,
voice.
Dude, you know who I love that does that is Cannabis Corpse.
Yeah.
Because all their songs are
Cannibal
about smoking
Corpse is
weed.
awesome.
I wanna,
And,
like tell
he'll
jokes.
have like very descriptive descriptions between every song about
Jeffrey
a different
Dahmer.
way to smoke weed.
Does he say it like? Does he,
He
talk
says it
in
in
a
his
deep
growl.
voice? too?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Made a
It's
song
awesome.
about it.
Yeah, that's my regular voice. That's how I always talk.
I want to like
guy.
start conversations about like lighthearted subjects in between songs. Like
Let's do it.
We play a song like da-da-da-da, and I'm like, hey, anybody catch that Three's Company rerun on Nicholas Night the other day?
Mr. Furley,
It was the
man.
one Mr. Furley thought Jack was straight, and it was fucking nuts. And like, you know, they're like
Everybody in the crowd's like, oh yeah, yeah.
and there's one guy that, yeah, I remember that episode. It's like
Jack's
all right,
Bistro, man.
this next one's called Decay. It's about fucking murder, and you know, you know, and go into it. And then like the next song, you know, hey,
We honestly are probably a little bit too like lighthearted on stage. We admit.
but that's fun, man. People have fun with us.
Yeah,
That's
they
it.
like it.
Yeah.
I don't want to send somebody home angry. Like that guy's like, I went
gotta
to a Hemi
watch
show. That's why I fucking went home and killed my mom. You know, like I don't want that shit on my fucking shoulders. You know, fucking Marilyn Manson had to deal with that bullshit. And he's like, what the fuck? It's all a gimmick. It's all fake. You know, now he's all like old and fake. And he's like, dude, it was all fake the whole time.
And
I don't
fat.
want that shit
Marilyn
on my
Manson.
shoulders. I want somebody to go home and be like, man, I just saw Hemi. And on the way home, I just fucking bought a homeless guy dinner, you know? And then I fucking hugged my mom. And I fucking rescued a stray cat because they made me feel good. I want
Hemi,
that shit.
Hemi, hug your moms.
Hug your fucking mom, dude.
Buy homeless people food.
But before you buy homeless people food, buy some merch from the merch table. Also located at HemiMusic.com.
We got new shirts, man.
We got all sorts of shit, man.
Ooh,
Buy some fucking
do
stuff.
tell.
No, we haven't done a new shirt.
The new
No,
CD.
We haven't even told Ryan Foster this yet, but our next plan is to get a hoodie with the H. We have like this emblematic H for those of y'all that can't see.
We're gonna make
but,
some
our next
sexy
one is
merch.
going to be basically the H, but like
We gotta have an
made out of
Avalon
broken
shirt.
glass.
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
I think
Nice.
it's really dope.
We got a whole new merch line coming out. To go along with the Hemi hot sauce.
Hemi hot sauce.
Coming.
I've got the empty bottle of Hemi hot sauce.
Well, you should have
on
told
my-
us. I gould have brought you a
on my
bottle.
mantle.
So
I didn't
here's
think,
something
I didn't
that's
think about
interesting.
it.
We got a new batch in,
Oh,
and it's
dude.
different.
Stuff stronger.
It came in different. It's a lighter color.
But-
there's actually pieces of like pepper in it, which wasn't in the original batch.
I think it tastes even better.
I like the original batch more personally.
like
All
the
I know is that we ordered a second batch, and the second batch is different from the original batch.
Where'd you get it? Where'd you?
Same everything.
We have a guy. We got a
guy?
Was
We
it
got a guy.
Louisiana?
We got a in Georgia.
Georgia.
We got a guy in Georgia.
Not Mr.
doing-
Mad?
No, Mr. Mad's independent.
Mr.
He's
Mad, he
independent.
makes some good
He's
sauce.
an
He's
independent businessman.
He's doing great with his independent sauce now.
Yo.
It's all on DL. What he does. You know, he's
It might not be legal.
all
Mr.
tax free.
Mad.
We got a guy. Ours is FDA approved. You know, we do it on the up.
FDA approved.
It is
That's good.
from Atlanta, Georgia.
Good to know.
Yeah,
Hotlanta.
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
And it's
I
hot
was
sauce.
never like one of those hot sauce obsessive guys. Like people are, man. You think you are, right?
You are.
I've slowly, not as much, just
Yeah.
because you get older and then you're like, God damn it,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
killing me.
It's not the heartburn, it's the shits that
Yeah.
burn.
the shit.
I recently did the ramen monster hell challenge.
What is
You did
this?
that?
Please do tell.
You need to look this up. It's
They got the peanut too one.
dude, it's the hottest. Like it's a hell challenge. You have 20 minutes to finish this big bowl of ramen.
You
That's
said how many people have finished it there?
nobody finished it.
Where was this?
This is at Strings Ramen in the
Shit,
city.
that stuff's going right.
Oh, dude, it's so hot that the first bite, the fumes burn your throat.
Oh, my goodness.
I got a little bit more than halfway in the 20 minutes, and it's the hottest thing I've ever eaten. But I pissed fire for 2 days after.
Oh, geez.
But how has nobody ever finished it?
No one's finished it.
That's insane. Nobody.
You just didn't, like,
Crazy
fuck
people.
it and just
Pissed
pour it
fire?
all into your mouth?
You can't.
No,
It's murders. I kept eating it after the 20 minutes, and we lost. I kept going.
I
was
got
like,
like no interest in trying.
I'm like, I'm gonna see how far I can go with this.
Did you
I-
finish it ever?
I couldn't finish the whole thing.
Did you bring
I got
it-
pretty far though. I did.
Did you bring it home?
No, I was like, just take this failure away from me. But it's got like
How
ghost.
big is this bowl?
It's a see, that's the thing on the website. They show you it's like a regular bowl, but the challenge bowl is like the size of Raiden's hat. You know? Okay?
Oh shit.
And I'm like, what the hell is this? The thing on the website's a regular bowl. And she goes, oh no, that's when people who just order the regular for like a meal, not the challenge. And I'm like, that's false advertising, man. You're showing them like they're holding an empty bowl, like finished it. It's like, yeah, they finished a regular meal size, not the challenge. Challenge is fucked up, man. Ghost peppers.
How much does it cost?
Carolina, $22.
Okay.
But if you win, if you do it, you get a $50 gift card and a T-shirt. Oh, it's pretty awesome.
I feel like if nobody's ever done it, they could.
They know
could,
nobody's gonna
they
finish
could
it. That's
step
why
it
they
up
can
a little bit.
offer.
Yeah,
double
they
the
know no
amount.
one can finish
They
it.
know nobody finishes it. The lady's like, man,
It's
people.
going right.
The waitress is like, yeah, you guys made it pretty far. She goes, most people puke in the first 5 minutes outside.
Really?
So they run outside and puke on the street.
Why would you want to like own a restaurant that facilitates
Yeah.
that either?
Yeah.
I
Because,
wouldn't want
dude,
that.
it's a guaranteed $25, and you will not have to give out a gift card because nobody's wins this. It's murder. I pissed fire. I shit you not. It felt like I was peeing
Pissed
fire
fire?
for 2 days.
Oh shit.
Dude.
Are you sure
Pissing
it
fire.
wasn't something else?
I thought
It's
maybe
an
there was a
infection.
problem. The other kind of problem.
Okay.
And I texted my friend. I'm like, "Are you pissing fire also?" He's like, "I haven't slept with any hookers, so this must be related to the fucking hell challenge." I'm like, "Me too." So then we should be, which is probably related to the hell challenge. But it took a long time to get this out of my.
What
system.
about number deuce? Was that also fiery?
It was pretty fire, but the pee the pee was fierier than the deuce.
Oh.
It was.
I
it was
drink
rough.
some milk.
Some
Get some
peppers.
milk in that. And
I
cool
had
everything
a
down.
milkshake right after just to cool the system.
Jeez.
Didn't help.
Eat some bread.
I tried everything. I tried it all. Nothing worked.
Nope.
Some
But
old duels.
That's a big nope.
If you're feeling saucy, try that.
You're not really. You're feeling juicy.
Juicy, extra juicy.
Extra juicy. Not really selling that challenge then.
Dude, it's
piss and
murder.
fire.
Mr. Mad was. I told him about it. He makes videos eating peppers and shit.
Did he do it?
And he's like, I'm gonna go do it right now. You want to come with me? I'm like, no, I don't want to come try this again. I'm
Did
fucking.
he do it?
So he went and did it. and he quit in fucking 3 minutes.
No way. He does
was
all
like-
the spice stuff.
He tapped out in 3 minutes or
That dude's
5 minutes. something
crazy
like
with
that.
spice.
He tapped out quick.
Really?
And he's like, I don't know how the fuck you even made it 20.
He
I took it
never
the whole 20.
bitches about that.
He tapped out right away.
Damn.
Jeez.
He couldn't handle
Crazy.
it. He's
Makes
like,
his own-
he thought they purposely like upped his spice more because he's an asshole. He thought they like
You walked in there
sabotaged
just talking shit.
Right.
like
You
I got
see
this.
Mr.
Oh,
Man
that's
doing
that
that.
fucking guy that makes all the videos on YouTube. Double it up.
Double it.
Double
Double
it.
it. He's eating those peanuts, those hot.
Dude, he makes videos eating peppers, but
That
he
dude's
couldn't handle
face is
it.
turning red.
He couldn't handle the challenge, man.
Double
Yeah, it's funny.
Double. That's that guy with the videos. Double it.
Double it up.
Double it, sir? You know what?
Triple.
Triple it. Fuck him.
Oh,
Son of a
man.
bitch.
Just the way you fuck. I just watched you as you were saying it, looking at him like, double it.
Take him out. Double it. Sir, we've never doubled it before. Double it.
Triple it.
You gonna argue with me there, chef? Double it.
I ate 2 soups.
It's you or him.
Yeah, it's your
I'm not gonna do this. I can't do this. It's inhumane.
I've heard that most of your practices are you doing stand-up comedy, and Tim and Gup are just your background music.
Yeah, that's true.
Why is this not a thing on stage?
We just go into these riffs where we'll just fucking.
We'll take a break. That'll be our break. And it's just me like going into something.
Why don't you do that in between shows?
I should.
In
should.
songs. Like, why?
should.
Like, you're funny.
Stand-up
should.
comedy.
Why not? It's different.
Like, hey, everybody, I just flew in and boy, are my arms tired. Let me tell you something about fucking airlines.
Remember the Skinwalker dude? We would do the jokes and we played with his band Skinwalker.
Yeah, 'cause
Oh,
we-
wow.
Yeah.
I don't remember them ever doing jokes, though, when I saw them.
Well, they did, and it was
He kept on
awkward.
telling weird
It was
jokes.
awkward.
I mean, I like Skinwalker. They were
He's
nice
cool.
guys, but like, goddamn.
Do you remember what their
No.
weird jokes were?
Yeah,
Something about taking a dump in a Mexican place or something. I don't remember the whole joke, man, so I can't.
Have you had them on the show?
Yes.
Yeah, they're cool.
They were one of my
Tim was
first
telling
episodes a long time ago.
I like Taryn. Taryn's
Yeah.
the guy.
Taryn.
Right? Yeah, Taryn's cool. Taryn posted a picture of his son wearing a Hemi t-shirt.
Nice.
awesome.
And I was like, where'd you get that shirt?
Was
He
that
was
the
he was
singer?
definitely like one of those personality types.
That's
on
the
stage.
singer, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
He was awesome on stage.
Taryn's cool, man.
We
But he
played
was-
we
he
played
told
with
some
them at
weird
Livewire
jokes.
with Wings of Severance too.
Wing of Severance,
Those guys are awesome.
I love those guys.
Yeah.
They're always so, they're real. They're big wrestling nerds too.
They're
We've had them on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're nice
recently
guys.
You guys did.
They
Yeah.
live far as fuck though, man.
the suburbs, right?
And I'm like, you guys want to hang out sometime? They're like, man, we live in like, fucking
Peoria or something.
Colorado. I was like, where the fuck? I mean, it says, like Fox Lake. I don't even know what the hell Fox Lake is.
Yeah, I don't either.
Oh, Fox Lake. I
Up
know.
north.
Wait,
Almost
no.
to the border of Wisconsin.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that like an hour away from here?
Yeah.
It's crazy though, cause like, it's like they're completely like they transform because like their singer AJ looks nothing like he does like on his day-to-day like shoot life than he does on like his promo photos and shit. It looks like totally different. But then like it's like normal like every day with my girlfriend photos. He's like this calm, nice guy, glasses, hair tied up. But then,
You
like,
don't,
but he looks
you don't
like-
have an alter ego, Trent?
This is it.
He does.
All right.
He doesn't.
This is
I
it.
can vouch.
Everything you're seeing here. It's
Yeah,
fucking
that's
smart
true.
assy bullshit. This is it. Everything.
Some
Double
guys
it.
just have an alter ego when they
Double
get
it.
on
Double it.
stage.
Double it.
This is it, guys. This is it.
Let's play another Avalon track.
Yeah, go ahead.
The
Tim,
next track
take it away.
is
Yeah, so this
Take
is
it
Dark
away, Tim.
Horse.
This is Gup's favorite song.
This is kind of the
this is
long,
my
like
song.
kind of like epic kind of song. We were going for like an Amon Amarth style, like Viking metal song, melodic
Nice.
death metal, kind of
Yeah.
Swedish kind of stuff.
Swedish.
Hell yeah, dude! So this song should make you want to just ride a fucking horse into war, and rage.
All right, here we go. Dark Horse by Hemi.
expect that type of language at Denny's, but not here. Well, that's too freaking bad. You hear me?
Because we're throwing it back to Morgan and Luco on the Metal Experience.
Five.
Fifth time.
That was Hemi, and that was another brand spanking new track. That was Dark Horse off of the brand new Avalon CD.
Thank you.
And that was tasty.
Yeah, it was pretty tasty.
Juicy.
Just like, I'm sorry, juicy. That was juicy.
Yeah, it's extra juicy. It's so
It's
juicy.
juicy. It's so
Where's the
juicy.
juice?
Where's the juice?
I'm a Pauly Shore fan.
Yeah, that was a funny movie.
I like Pauly Shore. People shit on Pauly Shore.
You ever
man.
see
I
what
love Pauly Shore.
Pauly Shore died, or what was that movie called?
Pauly Shore is dead.
Pauly
Pauly
Shore in
Shore's
the
dead.
army, right?
No, it's a movie
Is that
called
a-
Pauly Shore is dead.
Really? Oh,
In the
I
Army
know.
Now.
Mockumentary.
Mockumentary. Where he was like, if I died, no one would give a shit.
Yeah, he told everybody he died. Everybody's like, fucking finally.
Yeah.
I like the one where he adopts that African kid.
Is it?
What?
Yeah.
He adopted it.
That was like, that movie came out like last year. Morgan's talking about.
It's great.
That new movie with Pauly Shore. He adopts an African
Hold
kid.
on, I'll look it up. It's great. It's like he
Morgan's
does-
like keeping tabs on him recently. Like, man, new Pauly
it's
Shore
so
flick.
funny.
Straight to VHS
Yeah, he was
in 2017.
It was on Netflix.
You know what I do, and I'm not afraid to admit it, is I actually have seen almost every single Nick Cage movie he's ever been in.
Nick Cage.
Dude, I know a few people who love. I know a few girls who are like obsessive.
Really?
About Nick
He
Cage.
is a fucking terrible
I don't
actor.
get
He's
it.
awful.
He looks like if you met him in real life, he would be a huge asshole.
Dude, girls are obsessed with him.
And I don't know
Called
why girls are.
Adopted
I know. I can
by
name a few.
Pauly Shore.
Yeah.
Came out in 2009.
No, I haven't
You know
seen
who
it.
I like?
I haven't seen anything past
It's
like
hilarious. You should see it.
1999 with Pauly Shore.
He tries to adopt two African kids.
I think the last one I saw was Biodome.
Biodome.
Right? In the Army Now, Biodome, and
Encino Man,
Encino
man.
Like,
What was
that's
that?
it.
Son-in-law?
And
Son-in-law.
Son-in-Law.
That was a good one.
Those four. Like, that was his career right there.
California.
Dude, I'm a big Steven Seagal guy.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, Stevie.
my jam.
Stevie is huge, though, now, and he's like, hey, look at this, and then you kick that guy's head off.
He got mad. He didn't
He
want to
didn't even
die in
move.
one movie. I heard he got so pissed off.
Are you talking about Executive Decision?
Was it Machete?
Yeah, because then they killed him off in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's
Like,
it.
what the fuck?
That's
I was
it.
so pissed, man.
Me too.
I went and saw that movie
He
because they're
was
like,
pissed.
Steven Seagal in Executive Decision. I'm like, for 3 minutes.
And then
Yeah.
they killed him off, and I was so disappointed.
I was like, oh, he's alive. He's hanging out of the back of the
Yeah.
plane. He's
Oh.
alive.
He gone.
I watched the whole fucking movie. It was nothing but
That
Kurt
Tai
Russell.
Chi shit is
Fuck
cool.
Kurt Russell, man.
Hey,
I like
whoa.
Steven Seagal. Sorry.
I like Kurt Russell,
I
too.
apologize.
Yeah,
Snake.
Kurt
Dude, the
Russell's
thing-
Snake,
badass,
I apologize.
dude.
Snake?
Roadhouse?
The Thing?
Roadhouse.
I think he was
Roadhouse is
Roadhouse.
Swayze, isn't
That's
it?
Swayze.
Oh, oops.
He's
My
dead.
mistake.
He's
The
dead.
They
Swayzenator.
remind me of this. I don't know. what
Okay.
they look
He's
like.
dead.
Snake
Patrick
Plissken.
Swayze.
Yeah. Big Trouble in Little China, Jack Burton.
Ghost.
Yeah.
Good old Jack
Ghost.
Burton. Ghost.
I like
Yeah,
Ghost.
Burton.
That's a love story. Talking about sensitive sides. I got one.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I saw that shit in the theater, son.
What would... actually...
Tango and Cash. That
Tango and
Yeah,
Cash.
that
was
was
one
a good
of
one, too.
those movies.
I've got...
That was a good
So
one.
speaking of, this is a GIF that me and my buddies always send back, and when something awesome happens, we'll just send back from Tango and Cash.
Tango and Cash.
Kurt Russell,
Rocky.
The high five.
Sylvester Stallone high fiving. It just looks so dumb.
So
But
good.
I'll hold on to the high five. They lock hands.
Lock hands and
Oh,
hold
they
on.
do.
It's perfect, right?
I mean, I love
they
me
lock
some.
hands and eyes.
I love me some Stallone, but damn, that's a
When
awful
Hemi-
high five.
And then they stare at each other.
Wait.
Hold on, I want to bring it back to music, so
Bring
we're
it
not
back.
just rambling.
There's another
What
good
does
one.
Hemi do as like a pre-game before a show? Do you guys get together and huddle? Do you chant?
You guys
Do
should watch.
Actually, you know what we did?
hug each
Big
other?
Trouble.
Well, we did. Okay, wait. We always drink a Monster. That's a big thing with
Have
this
a
band.
monster while we're
You
loading.
share
Yeah.
one, or
No, we all
everyone
have
drinks
our
their
own.
We all
own.
got a monster.
You guys have a specific flavor you
Yes.
prefer.
I always sugar free for me. I
Okay.
like to be,
Zero, right?
I like to live.
What can does that? That's the white
The
can?
white can.
Well, there's a few different sugar frees, right?
Yeah, there's a
he
few
likes the
different
white
sugar
one.
frees.
I like the blue and the red one. I've recently
Blue's
gotten
good,
to the
man.
coffee ones. They're awesome.
Ooh,
They're
those are
harder
the
to
mocha
find.
ones
The mocha
are
one is the
so
best.
good.
The other ones are all right. The mocha one is amazing.
tea one's pretty
That tastes
good,
better
too.
than
The
any
tea
like
one?
Starbucks
I like the tea
cans
ones.
or anything. It's
Dude,
so
yeah,
good.
the mocha ones are.
You need to start
Money.
taking pictures. You guys holding your monster cans every time and see if you can get.
I did post one
Oh,
up.
We have no shame with trying to get the endorsements.
Oh yeah, I tag everybody. I tag everything.
No shame,
dude. The other day I put a picture up. I tagged fucking. I was wearing like, that brand Echo. It's like the clothing brand. I tagged the fucking pants I was wearing. I was like, I'll tag your Instagram too, motherfucker.
Tagged like band posters in the back on the wall.
Hey, I'll tag them all, man.
Everything.
That shit works.
Gup, what's your favorite flavor Monster?
My favorite flavor is the low carb blue.
Low carb blue.
Low carb blue.
That's the baby blue color one, right?
Yeah, the baby blue one.
The only reason I know is because Morgan was buying the blue and the red, and then the baby blue, and she was getting them all. But the coffee ones are money.
Another ritual is that we do like a stretch routine. Gup and
Stretch routine, huh?
I like.
If I don't stretch,
If he doesn't stretch, he's not as loose up there. But man, we did a stretch.
Before you go, I want to get a video of you doing a stretch routine.
It's a yoga-ish routine.
Okay.
All right, we'll get video.
I usually pop my pants for it, but
Good thing I'm wearing stretchy pants.
I usually always pop my pants before a show.
But we do a little stretch routine. I'm feeling nice and loose up there.
There you go. Hey, got to.
Tim doesn't need to do it. He's got 24-inch arms.
I never seen you guys do it. I'll join. I'm usually
I don't like the
a
stretch out.
a shot and 2 beers, and I'm good.
I don't like to stretch out the guns, so
The guns stay
raw.
plump. They stay nice
I
and
go up
plump.
there raw. I usually lift about 250.
Dude, that new Schecter I got is kind of heavy though.
Ooh.
It's a heavier guitar. I have to get
You
used to
want
that.
to talk
that guitar
sexy.
is sweet, man.
And you got a new amp.
I did,
Dude,
dude.
listen,
yeah,
this is a great story.
Yeah.
So one of my favorite bands
Sam's
forever.
awesome.
You guys know the band Byzantine from West Virginia? They've been around for
The
quite a
mighty
while,
Byzantine.
man. They've been
Not heard of
around.
them.
They've had some connections. They've always been kind of underground, local. They're in a tough area.
They're
right,
signed
to break
now, though.
through.
Metal Blade.
But they were tight with Randy Blythe way back in the day. He kind of put them on, and he would actually hop on their
You know
stage every once in
Randy,
a while.
right? Randy, you know Randy.
Personally, I used to live next door to the guy.
Yeah.
And so, they just got signed to Metal Blade after about 6 independent albums, or 4 independent albums and a few in their early years.
That's a lot.
But I met up with a guitarist a couple of months ago, and I bought a fucking used EVH amp head from him, which was like my dream amp head, which would normally be way out of my price range. But now I have it, and I bought it from one of my favorite guitarists. It was really surreal and kind of cool. I drove up to the middle of Michigan and met up with him. And
Did he say why he was selling it?
yeah, well, he's got a lot of shit. He's got a lot of gear.
endorsed.
He's got a lot of
He's
gear.
endorsed as fuck.
This thing was barely gigged or anything, man. So it was awesome, and they got added on to the West Virginia and the Virginia shows of this Slayer tour that's coming through, the final tour. They're actually going to be playing a few of those shows in the East.
They're not going to be out in ours?
No, only a few shows. They're not that big, but yeah, ever since they got signed to Metal Blade, they came through at Reggie's a little while back. They opened for Sacred Reich, which is like an older school.
Yeah.
I never knew
The
that too
Reich.
well, but no, Byzantine's a lot more progressive, forward-thinking kind of band. They're fucking awesome. Check them out. But yeah, man, I met up with the guitarist. We've had a lot of run-ins lately. A few weeks ago, me and him, we went to Del Tacos in the city, and we met Andrew WK.
We had a taco party. Went to Andrew WK's taco
He
party.
served us guacamole, man.
Anytime you hang out with AWK, it's a party.
Dude, it was only 80 people tops in there, and we would just walk around, and they would give us tacos, and then Andrew would be at the end just scooping out the guac for us, and then we'd get a photo with him.
Got a photo of Andrew. We gave him a copy of Avalon.
Yeah,
too.
he was, Andrew. He was more excited to meet us than we were to meet him. He doesn't know who the fuck we are. He's just fucking pumped.
I was like, I want to give you a copy of our new album. He's like, whoa.
He's like, whoa.
Really? I was like, you have a new album too? He's like, yeah, I guess, but whoa.
And then I was just I caught Andrew's show just on Saturday at the Vic again. I've seen him countless times now,
So
maybe
yeah, you
10
met
times.
Byzantine, Andrew. Who else?
Yeah, man, we've had a good few.
I met X-Pac recently.
Really?
Is that Tupac's cousin?
Yeah. Yes. No, he's not.
Did you ask him about his movies?
Yeah. Well,
movies?
we don't want to talk about
Yeah.
those. He knows.
Oh, is he in
He
porn
did
or
some. He
something?
did some adult movies with his ex-girlfriend, who's now dead.
What happened?
China's dead.
Yeah, I know. It's just all of a sudden, it's like, oh,
I met her, and then she died, like the next month. Me and Guillermo from Sacred Monster. We met her. We hung out with her twice in a row, and then she died. Fuck.
Crazy.
One blind.
Yeah. But yeah, it sucks. But no, X-Pac was cool. He's like, oh, what's up, man? You're in a band. Break it down. Suck it. And I was like, yeah,
Break it down. Suck it.
I was like, whatever.
Just walks around saying that shit.
Yeah, right?
I was like, all right, whatever. You want to fuck? You want some, pills or something? What the fuck is this?
I got hot sauce.
Yeah.
I got hot sauce.
You imagine you said that, and you're like, listen, you're a grown man talking to another grown man.
Telling me to suck it. And like, what is this, 98? Come on.
Oh, he does the thing right where he crosses the arms and yeah.
He said that to you, though?
No, he didn't.
Oh. I seriously thought like he was like, "Yeah, you're in a band, man. Suck it,
suck
it." like, wow, you guys living.
I was like, oh, I'm an artist independently too, and he's like, break it down. I'm like, oh, Jesus. I'm like, what the fuck? Are you always in gimmick? No, he was actually really nice. He had a service dog with him that had a broken jaw, so its tongue was out all the time.
No.
It's a sweet little dog, though.
See, that's what's cool about the. If you ever notice, like we meet a lot of people too, and it's like every once in a while you may meet someone on a bad day.
Yeah.
You don't think about like they're gonna go off and be like, like let's say I met someone like that guy was really fucking cool. Like you would think
Andrew
like by
was
their
cool.
presence or like what they do or whatever. It's like that guy just looks like he's a fucking asshole whenever you see him. But then you meet him and he's like the nicest person ever. And then I kind of think about that when I was having a really shitty day and I like met someone and I was like, man, like later that day I was probably like, man, that guy was probably like, that dude Luco's a fucking douchebag. And he's going to say it to everyone else he meets, like, yeah, I met him and that guy was a fucking prick. I'm like, fuck. So I kind of be conscientious about not being even if I'm having a bad day, just not being a douche around people.
Yeah.
Just, I don't know.
Yeah,
just thinking.
As a host of a show, you got to be on
yeah,
all the
right?
time,
On all the time. But
gotta
that
have a
one
week where
day.
you
But
gotta
you
be
know
in
what
here
time
like,
it is,
fuck this
Luco?
show,
But
fuck
you know
this
what
guy.
time it is now. Time to be on.
Now it's time for
Hey, man, look what I found.
Only on the Metal Experience.
So check this out. This band we saw at the Beat Kitchen, and I feel like they stole the show, and I had never heard of these guys before, and they were fucking awesome.
Name?
But before we get to that, this segment is always brought to you by our friends at Imprint Recordings. Your music, your imprint. Visit imprintrecordings.com for all your recording needs. This band from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Now, I'm gonna lead up to it. Morgan, before they go on, this is a touring band, right? Unsigned touring band, and
struggling artists.
I'm not a fan because of my love for Chicago sports. Anything that says a different state and has like the symbol, they try and relate it to their sports teams, or it just says a different state. And I'm not a big fan of repping. And Morgan's like, oh, we should get their shirt and support them. I'm like, what if they fucking suck? And pleasantly, they did not. Yeah. They were very awesome.
Did you buy their shirt?
Morgan bought their shirt before they even went on.
And their CDs.
Jesus. And then afterwards, she's like, I fucking told you, dummy. And I was like, let me borrow.
I'm like,
both of
hold
their
on.
CDs.
So does
You
the logo
don't.
look like the twins?
That's a crapshoot.
I
though.
go, Luco, we're talking about this is called Gent Fest, and Townsend put it together. You think they chose crap bands to
I don't
play?
know.
No. I was like,
I
these
had
guys
eaten
are
a
gonna
bunch of
be
fish
fucking
tacos,
awesome.
and I was out of my mind.
They also played with our friends in Reaping it as Medea in Madison, Wisconsin,
also
and a
very
couple other spots in Minnesota before. So I was like, there's no fucking way these guys suck. I'm going to buy a shirt. They drove all this way. I'm going to pick up their CD, watch them blow you away.
And they
so
did.
maybe it's another reason is because Minnesota is in our division for like all
It
sports.
comes back to hockey.
So it's like I have a real tough time supporting even human beings.
Luco,
from
stop yourself.
So it's like it's crazy. Like it goes that deep. That's how much my love for our Chicago sports teams goes.
I seriously
But
should
anyway,
just edit that whole part.
Yeah, right. This makes me sound like a complete douche.
You have alienated the entire listener base.
Yeah.
of the
This
show.
is their intro that you're
This
giving,
is their
and you
intro.
completely
it's
suck.
so terrible. And I do
I thought you
apologize.
guys sucked.
I'm such a douche. But this band, by the thousands, was fucking awesome. If you get a chance to catch them live, it's a fucking ton of energy, just fucking brutal. I've actually got I don't have videos of any bands on my phone except for these guys.
That's an endorsement.
Right? These guys
You
are
didn't
fucking
tell
awesome.
me
They
that.
blew me away. I was like, Morgan, did you get all of their stuff? She's like, yes. I was like, let me borrow all of their CDs because so good. So anyway, tonight we're playing Visions of Inner Depth off the new album Visions of Inner Depth.
Clever.
Be sure to also check out the brand new video that was released this past Friday on the band's YouTube page for the same song. They have a ton of other music videos up there too. I'm subscribed to their YouTube and whatnot, and the playthrough videos and other cool stuff. And then a new review of the album will be up on our website later this week, thanks to one of our writers, Cole Space. That is his real name.
Cold Space. Listen, would they be listening to this show by the thousands?
They will
Okay,
tomorrow.
I hope they're like, this guy's a fucking wiener.
I expect them to fucking post our shit on their social media, like all of our stuff, follow our pages, because there's songs on our show. Okay?
There you go.
So by the thousands,
Tit for tat.
I need you guys to live up to the name and be on, okay? And like, and subscribe to all of it. Like our page. Because we're allowing you on our show. I could be like, no, fuck this, man. I don't know you guys. You haven't even liked our Facebook page. That's an easy gesture.
Liked our
That's an
Facebook
easy
page.
gesture. That's a click. Okay? I'm not asking much. Click the fucking page.
One click. A click for a click, guys.
If
Dick pics for dick pics, guys.
if I hear that By the Thousands has not liked any of our social media, I will demand an edit of this episode be then hosted up.
The only thing
Removing By the Thousands from...
The only thing that needs to be edited is like pretty much my talking this whole entire episode.
Probably this too.
And yeah.
Guys, no, we love you. We don't know you, but hopefully you like our page. We can know who you are. We'd love to have you down in Chicago again. We could buy you a taco.
Couple 2-3 tacos, carne asada.
We're known for the carnes.
So again, this is By the Thousands, and this is Visions of Inner Depth. Let's fucking do it.
Sounds deep.
Hi, I'm Mike.
Hi, I'm Mark.
We are Polarities.
You're listening to the Metal Experience, motherfucker.
Woo! All right, that was again by the thousands from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Go ahead and go over their Facebook page, give them a like.
Dude, I fucking love that.
Super brutal.
That was awesome.
Metal as fuck. And that was the track Visions of Inner Depth, and that's off their new album with the same title. And yeah, check out their YouTube page. It has all their band, the music video for that, and then a bunch of other music videos. And again, the new review of that album's coming up on themetalexperience.com. Hopefully by the end of this week.
This is why I listen to your
I just
show,
gotta
so I can learn
proofread
some
it real
shit.
quick.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that segment is also again brought to you by Imprint Recordings. Imprint Recordings. Check out imprintrecordings.com for all your recording needs. But also check out Hemi. Go over to Hemi's Facebook page.
Nice.
Give them a like.
Hey.
Hey.
Heavy music. Just type in heavy music in the search bar. You'll see the H.
You'll see the H.
Follow us on Spotify. Fucking, you name it. Twitter, Instagram. It's all heavy music. Just find it, man.
Find it.
Find it.
Man.
We're interactive. I reply to everybody. I start conversations. You leave a comment.
Please talk to me.
You leave a comment, you're getting a reply. That's just how it works.
I'm gonna start.
That's good business.
The best part is that this is always, and I'm on the Facebook admin or whatever. I don't do any of it. It's all trends and social media shit. But
That's how I run our page
almost
too, Trent.
I do
daily.
nothing.
We get tagged on like car salesmen and like car geeks websites because they always accidentally tag Hemi.
The wrong Hemi.
It's the wrong Hemi.
nice.
We
But you
get
know
that
what?
like daily. And then some people are accidentally clicking
Really?
on it to go to our
Daily?
webpage.
We get like a
All
tag
the
at least
time.
once at least every other day.
Yeah. It's
But like,
nonstop.
but I'm not telling them they got the wrong one because you know what? Go ahead and keep upping our algorithm, man. That's fine. Put us on your car ad that says Hemi. That's fine.
With
I
a
don't care.
Hemi.
Bring people over.
They use us for commercials.
Yeah, I was looking for a car and I found my new favorite band.
Big City. I wanted a Dodge, and I got my new favorite band out of it. And go
Picked
figure
up
it out.
Avalon, and you're good to go on your new wheels.
That's right. No, it's been good.
It happens so much.
Yeah, it does happen a lot.
You guys
I
should
don't mind
make
it, though.
a mock car commercial
We should.
playing
A mock
Avalon.
car commercial.
Like a cheap
Music
80s like
video.
car salesman commercial.
Yeah.
Music
That's actually
video.
a great
Yeah.
fucking
Great idea.
This one's got a
Hey.
Hemi, and then you guys pop out of the car and you're playing the song.
Does this thing got a Hemi? You're damn right it does. We run out of there.
And you guys
There you
pop out of
go.
the car and play the song.
That'd be awesome. I am in. Who wants?
There we
You want to?
Ravens
We have a
Film.
director.
There you go.
We're good. We're
The
good.
new
Well,
project. It's up and running.
coming winter 2018. The Hemi car commercial.
Hemi is coming.
Yeah, constantly.
Coming. I can't stop coming.
Can't stop coming.
I masturbate.
Blessing and a curse.
Constantly.
It's a blessing and a curse.
How long?
Anyone?
How long will it take you
Airheads?
guys now? You think to release a new CD since this one? Have you guys started writing
Nope.
new stuff yet? No, just
I
playing
got a
this?
little riff bank I'm working up.
I think we
Not
ride.
songs though, just riffs.
I think
just
we
the riffs.
ride this out for a little bit because the last one had like a couple of waves of like press because like this one got a lot of international press already, right? We got like reviews in like Denmark and Portugal and England and Australia. We've got like a lot of international reviews already.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
It's pretty interesting.
It's
Like
weird
Spain.
to me. This is the first time I've written something, right? And I'm like getting reviews in, and I don't know how to process it. Like nobody said like really. Everybody said great shit, so I'm happy about that. But it's like, what do you say when some guy from like France is like, oh, they sound like this band, and I had like no intention to sound like them?
What band have they said you sounded like?
Some of them have nailed it. Others I didn't agree with. Like say like more old school metalheads would like call up like Judas Priest or like Maiden or something, which I don't have any. These guys love that shit. I don't have any ties to like the old school stuff as much personally. Other guys, I think there's that guy. I really liked his review. I forgot what country
Oh,
he's
yeah.
from. Where he called like Machine Head on Decay, which I totally agreed with.
I think this guy
He
was
nailed
from,
that.
from Portugal. I think this
He
one
called
was.
out a few other bands. I forgot who. Oh, he called out Amon Amarth for Dark Horse, which was actually one of the things I was thinking of when writing it. So it's just funny to see where these people come from. They're not wrong, right? But it's just like, okay.
It's their own interpretation of.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Getting
awesome
used to
though.
it still.
It's doing well in like Europe, which is pretty interesting. Like
Europia?
I see like the sales and like the stream reports and stuff that I get from our distributor. I'm like, it's awesome.
Tremmy. That's your new name. Trent and Hemi. Tremmy.
That's
Tremmy, always following them streams.
Tremmy? Like trendy?
This is not Trent.
Like Trent
what
and
are we
Hemi.
doing? No,
Tremmy.
this is not a one-man band, bro. This is, if anything, it'd be Tim Hemi.
No.
Tim Hemi. Femi.
All right, this is a 3-man deal, okay? This is equal ownership, 33 1/3% all the way around. And that extra fucking 0.1% is divided amongst our moms.
Guppamy.
But no, it's doing really well. So like the last album had a couple of different waves. Like it had the initial release wave where it's like sales peak, reviews. Then like a year later we had like some endorsements. It got placed in a couple of things. And then another wave of reviews. So we were like, it had 3 waves over like 3 years. That album sold really fucking well. Like it did really well. So we're trying to do the same with this. Like the initial release.
There was a decent gap between those two, right? So when we put that Motor Hemi thing out,
like 3 years.
This time around with Avalon, we wrote it and recorded it as we were writing, and I want to keep going down that path. So I'm hoping I can start laying down the riffs very early on this time around while we're playing shows, so we can get the next one out sooner.
Yeah.
Because if we want to spit out releases that are kind of a little shorter in length, I want to make sure they're coming out in a quicker pace.
I think that now the idea is material more frequent. Like less is more, right? Like people want. I think you could put out an EP more frequently than you can. Like, let's build up to a fucking 12-song album that takes 3 years to do or whatever, and then that's it. You blow your load on 12 tracks.
Oh my God, I love you.
But
that's what I tell everyone. It's
but those 12, you could do 3 fucking releases.
Yeah. You blow, and then you stay relevant over the course of X amount of time. Whereas you blow your load, and then you don't hear from them in X amount of time.
You keep the wave going. The idea is you keep. So we always think we pride ourselves on. We always got something going.
Well, if you notice, definitely more recently, modern metal is the albums have gotten shorter. I mean, most modern metal bands now it's 10-song albums, like 40 minutes or so. That's what I'm seeing a lot of now with like the new progressive kind of shit and genty kind of shit.
Other thing I always stress about 5-6 song EP with a local band is because all that shit is out of pocket. You're paying for your own studio time too and everything, and it's like all that's coming out of pocket. You got no one paying for that for you.
That's it.
That shit ain't cheap.
My hard-earned dollar.
That ain't cheap. And like I said, it also keeps you more relevant more frequently if you're every once a year dropping an EP, once a year dropping an EP, instead of we dropped a 12-song full length and then we didn't do anything for 4, 6, 8 years,
But the thing is, we always have something going on. I mean, if it's a themed photo shoot or an endorsement
it's a car
deal,
dealership that we're getting endorsed by,
music video, like something. We always got something going, right?
A Hemi wacky inflatable tube man.
A Hemi wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man?
This is
yes.
Hey Morgan, why don't you stick to the radio? Yeah. I'll leave you out of the I'll leave you out of the marketing department on this one. Back to what I was saying though.
That'd be cool on top of your band space.
I'm gonna need you to take care of
Hemi's
this.
here.
Morgan, calm it down.
I'm gonna
calm
need you
it
to
down.
take care of this because if I end up with a tube man, I'm retiring.
Well, if we're gonna have one,
Hemi,
we're
we're gonna
after him.
Trent, I'm
all for
We're
it.
gonna buy you a wacky waving living quarters sized wacky waving
We're gonna have
inflatable
one
arm
on the
flailing
left and
tube
right
man.
side of the stage, and they're just gonna flail the whole
There you
time.
go.
I think it's awesome.
See?
All
You're the
right.
only one that hates it.
and
You're
then-
twisting my arm in these
And then
8
every
seconds.
other day, it will be in your living room. Wacky waving
just, hang
inflatable
out
arm
with it.
flailing tube manning around.
I would kill it immediately.
This is my buddy Steve, the wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man.
Well, we'll have it modeled after Trent, obviously.
Ooh.
I do have a pop vinyl figure made for myself.
I saw that. That's awesome.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
That is really cool.
That's really cool. I want to get one for all 3 of us. That'd be awesome.
should.
How did you go about finding that?
Girlfriend
His
got it for the
girlfriend made
birthday.
it for
She found somebody who makes them,
Really?
and they've made me a.
She
pop
found
vinyl.
Funko.
She found like a Funko authorized
Funko
distributor.
himself.
Yeah.
It's Mr. Funko.
She found somebody who makes authorized to make them from Funko,
Mm-hmm.
and that's fucking nuts.
That's badass.
Best presents ever. It's awesome.
It
was
really
me.
Cool. It's what? It's you with a Hemi shirt and you're holding a bass, right?
I'm holding a bass. I even had my Fitbit on in that one,
sick.
which is now broken. I even had my wallet. She went in detail. She got my wallet chain. It's fucking awesome.
That's awesome.
Nice.
It was pretty nice. But,
Morgan, we need to look into
Funko Pops.
appropriately sized, wacky waving inflatable arm filling tube men.
Sounds good. Let's play another Hemi track.
Hey, so the fifth track is like an instrumental that goes into the final track.
So we should
if
go
you want,
out
we
at the
can
end of the
co-
night
we
with
can-
it.
We can go out with
You can go out with both
Hemi
of these
Bands.
last ones.
Yeah.
One leads into
All
the
right. Well,
Well,
then let's
then-
just do some quick announcements.
Morgan's got some announcements. And while she does that, I'm going to look up wacky wave inflatable arm filling.
So it's going to be a little bit sad at the beginning here. Just announced our friends in the Most of Me have called it quits.
What happened?
I don't know. They announced it last week, so we are very, very sad.
I don't know who they are.
To see them depart. But don't worry, they're all gonna do some awesome musical things still. So yeah, still sad about that.
Somber.
Another sad note is Mike from One Steel Wound has departed the band. They officially put their announcement on the band page.
These are only $30.
Shut up. And saying goodbye to Mike as their drummer, and somebody else will be filling in very soon. But check out Mike, who's still doing music. He just got endorsed by Scorpion Sticks
Ooh, they're
Percussion, and he's in another band right now too. Quake, Luco, right? Quake.
Sorry.
No.
10 feet, $30. Wacky waving inflatable arm filling tube band.
All right, I'm doing it.
Okay.
10 feet.
But yeah,
$30.
just
Back
keep
to the
watching
music.
One
That's
Steel
not bad.
Wound and Mike on drums, still playing music as well, doing different projects now.
Inflatable
so,
dance.
Luco!
Oh, sorry.
Gonna mute him.
His mic has been cut.
Our friends in Dead Eyes Always Dreaming is going on tour with The Convalescence and Goat Whore and Discarnate and The Faceless
Quite a lineup.
coming up
Shit.
in 2018. So you can go to their Facebook page, follow where they're going to be on tour. On my 6th, this Friday, are opening up for In This Moment, New Year's Day, and Hailstorm out in Rockford at the Spring Fling at the BMO Harris Bank. And then Victims has announced that Friday at Bottom Lounge, they are going to be playing with Emure, Counterparts, and King 810. That's pretty awesome that they are going to be at Bottom Lounge, and they might still have tickets, so hit them up if they're still selling. Luco.
I saw Amir
now,
last time they were at Bottom Lounge, and I forgot who they played with.
After the Burial?
Yeah, that was an awesome show.
Luco, your band is playing a show on Saturday.
Yes.
What can you tell us?
I can tell you almost the equivalent to nothing.
You're playing
That's
with...
not true. I've got it right here. It's called I'm Not Old Until I Say So, damn it. Boogie Woogie Birthday Bash.
Boogie woogie woogie.
Whose birthday is it? I don't even know. They don't even tell me they don't even say whose birthday it is, but it's someone's birthday bash. $5, 21 and up, at Champions Sports Bar in Kenosha, Wisconsin. We're going to be eating cheese.
Oh.
We're going to be eating cheese and rooting for the Bears. This is Bastards Asylum, The Evangelist, and my band, The Forms They Take. And we'll be pooping on stage
That's
in Kenosha,
disgusting.
Wisconsin.
Straight up G.G. Allen style.
All right. Zayas has, for a limited time, their record of Adoration, the LP, for $12 during the prosthetic record sale on their website. It's pretty sweet. It's a blue record. It looks awesome. So go to their Facebook page for a link to buy a copy. And Fool's Brew playing a show this Friday with Speaking with Ghosts and Barrier Pass and Synovial at Livewire Lounge. It's 8 p.m. Tickets are $10. Wings of Severance have just announced that they are headlining the 15th annual Northern Wisconsin Metal Fest, September 13th through 15th, and there's over 25 bands playing. It's $25 to get a camping spot for the entire weekend full of metal booze and food. Their link is on their Facebook page.
Metal booze.
Go Wings, man.
That's pretty
Their full length
fucking
is pretty
awesome.
fucking sweet.
Coming up at Wookfest, June 16th, they are thrilled to announce that Heartland Animal Shelter is joining them. You can bring any item from the Heartland Animal Shelter wish list and be entered in a drawing to win awesome prizes like CDs, T-shirts, and all kinds of killer heavy swag. So if you drop by their booth at the show, you can learn more about volunteering, fostering, and adopting furry friends.
And also at Wookfest, the Metal Experience will have a table there and I was actually going through some of the stuff that we have.
Oh, there's a lot.
We have
It's a lot.
much
It's overwhelming.
stuff
There's boxes
to give away for free.
Oh my God.
Where's this going to be?
We talk about
Dirty Nellies, right?
Reggie's
in the city.
this year in the city, June
We have
16th.
boxes and boxes of free shirts, of free CDs, free
There's a
stickers,
couple hoodies.
It's just so much. I saw it today. I'm like, fuck, we got to carry all this stuff.
But you're going to probably get rid of
But
all
hopefully
of it.
we get rid of
I
a
hope
lot of
so.
it.
The
We have
lighter the load,
so
the
much
better.
stuff to give away.
Next weekend on the
For free.
25th in Midlothian, Orinoco is playing with Luca, I Am the Enemy, The Omnificent, and Hive at EJ Shannon's show at Cheers Live Music Venue. It's $15. And then there's just a couple more announcements.
Couple, two, three.
Maybe not. All right, that's all I got. Next week, Vahara. Vahara is going to be on our show for their very first time. Very excited to
Couple
welcome
more
them
announcements.
on.
Actually, no.
And then at the end of the month, we're going to be welcoming back Never We See. And next week is actually my 7th year anniversary show.
Hey! Too bad it wasn't your fifth.
Oh, we already did that. Fifth. Yay.
Or six.
So again, go and play the lottery. 3s, 5s, and 6s are wild tonight.
Yes,
dude. If I win the lottery based on those 3 numbers, like the pick 3.
Hey, if you win
That's
the pick
awesome.
3, if you win the lottery, hook it up with $20. Yeah,
Deal.
Perfect.
22.
Nice.
One more extra for each of you.
Nice, dude.
Gotcha.
Well, the last 2 tracks that you want to play, that little intro track and a track 6, what you got?
Yeah, so this track, Avalon Averted, is an instrumental track.
It's beautiful.
It's cool, man. We got to do like some acoustic guitar on it, and honestly, I was amazed with how well that acoustic sounded in AG's little studio there. I wish we did more on the album, but maybe next time. But yeah, and then it's going to go into the final track, which is called The Final Deletion, which is this is my pride and baby, this last track here. This is a straight up like metalcore song, which is what I was raised on, was that kind of shit. Plus, we got fucking bells and strings on it,
That's a lot of
and
cool
I even got
shit.
some solo gang vocals. It's my first time ever doing something like that, which is really dope. So I fucking love this song. It's definitely the most heavy one on the album. So
Can I throw a little
go for it.
factoid about Avalon Averted? So when
Save it for the pop-up video.
Well, this is good for the show. They were recording it. I brought my bass to record my bass part, which I thought was my bass, and I get to the studio and I pop it open and it's my guitar, and I'm like, fuck, I need a bass to do this. I'm like, hey, studio owner guy, you should have equipment. He's like, bro, I was too busy fucking lifting weights, so I forgot my bass in my mom's house or something. They didn't have a fucking bass, so I was like, what do? I can go all the way back home, which is a long drive, or I was like, I could just call Pat Pingator of Pterodactyl King, who lived in the neighborhood. I'm like, hey, man, you got a 5-string bass laying around? He goes, actually, I do. And I'm like, I'll be right over. So that's actually
But I didn't say you could borrow it.
He's like, but fuck off, because I'm going out for pizza. But no, he was nice enough to loan that to me. And that's actually Pat's bass appearing on Avalon Averted. Not at Final Deletion, but Avalon Averted. But so I made it work.
Just
Now,
the one song.
Just the one song. It wasn't my PV.
And how was it playing on a different bass?
That's fine.
Very foreign, or?
I just got the new 5-string that I use for this album. So like the 5 in general is a whole new world.
Okay.
A whole new world for me, And like so yeah, I mean it was foreign could be. As foreign as an immigrant, you know what I'm saying?
So after the story of Larry on The Final Deletion, is it going to continue on the next album, or
He's dead.
he's dead?
He's dead. He's deleted. That's it. This is him in hell.
Deletion.
This is him facing the devil now. The devil's like, motherfucker, I've been waiting for you to show up. Like that's it. Dark Horse is the journey to hell. Avalon Averted is that little in between portion where he's like waking up from this whole day. He's like, where the fuck?
I'm looking forward to us doing songs about like fucking government conspiracies.
Yeah, we're gonna go Megadeth
reptilians and space and shit. But like
it's all Megadeth.
Because, now
like, hello me, I hate the government.
Oh my God, you make Megadeth sound good, Trent. Keep going.
But yeah, how we go about doing singular songs with lyrical concepts singular will be
Yeah.
a different thing for me. I don't know if it's going to affect the songwriting. I'm hoping it will. So
We'll see. Yeah. We just keep challenging ourselves. That's it. Tim's the best thing he's ever done, aside from the many good things he's done for the band, is pushed us really, really well to like be better. We were like very status quo for a while. Like, yeah, we're just like riding the wave. The wave's fun. The wave works.
Ride the snake.
But like, it's like it's good to like be uncomfortable too. And like, I've never done this before. It's like, try it out. Go outside with no pants on. See what happens. And that's what
Trent,
happened.
Have you gone outside without your pants on because Tim said to?
Several times.
Nice.
I live in a high rise, and I've tested the theory. I'm like, what if I stand naked in front of this window? Maybe people could probably see me. But I'm like, well, who cares if they see me? I won't know if they do or not, but I'm trying something different, which Tim inspired me to do.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming out for your 5th time.
5th time.
I can't believe it's
Fifth,
been that many times.
Fifth. Come on, nobody's joining me anymore.
And also check out the bands we opened up the show with. The Summon from Boston, the Maryland area.
I honestly didn't know they were still around.
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. And
Same lineup? Same dudes?
The
I don't think
drummer,
it's the exact same lineup.
The drummer
Drummer's gone?
recently stepped down.
I remember he was like, he got married and then like stopped everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then Repentance from Chicago. Check them out. Those are former members of Dirge Within. And then the unsigned band pick this month, this week from Minneapolis, Minnesota, by the thousands. Check them out.
that was
They're fucking
choice.
sweet.
Choice.
And
time.
also check out Hemi. Give them a couple 2-3 likes on that their
They're
Facebook.
click away.
If you go to hemimusic.com, all the links to all the social media are at the bottom or on the contact page. Click like on all of them. Just follow. What's it going to fucking hurt you to follow all of them? Like, seriously? You know how much fucking work I put into this shit? You can't just fucking click a button? Lazy ass motherfuckers. You send them an invite, they're like, ignore. Like, fuck, what are you ignoring it for? Just fucking like it. Like it and forget about it. Have a coffee. What the
Here
fuck?
are the last 2 tracks on the album, Avalon Averted and the final deletion. Good night. See you next week for my 7th anniversary with Vahara.
another thing. Why is it that Tim and Guff's photos get the most fucking likes on our Instagram? I'm the one busting my fucking chops, putting these goddamn assholes over, and my photos gonna get fucking nearly the likes these two idiots do. This is bullshit, man. I'm the one putting all the work in. I'm running the fucking Twitter account. I'm posting the Facebook page, and I don't get shit out of all this. All right, I'm making these two.